factory. Thanks for subscribing.
Well, hello and welcome. Already got some guys checking in here. Rob Valkyrie Skull, my friend. Great to see you. And our friend Pentagon has popped in with the 3-month subscription. Thank you so very much, Pentagon. Great to see you and everybody else here. It's a split stream today. We've had a little bit of fun already up there and in the Alaska territory, which has been really cool. And then now here we are in Microsoft Flight Sim Land down here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Well, we're not in Albuquerque, but we're down in New Mexico getting ready for the Albuquerque Balloon Festival. So pretty pumped about that. And the reason we're down here not only is to fly and have a little bit of a bonus fun, but also to harass our friend Slant Alpha Adventure, who is a guest controller here at Double Eagle. Double Eagle Tower is where we will find Mr. Robert Shearman Jr. And that's coming up here, the middle part of our leg, the middle part of our route. Let me show you what I've got in mind here. So we will be departing from Santa Fe, and then we're going to be buzzing up here to Farmington, and then we're going to turn around and come back kind of like a little V here and end up in Double Eagle. We'll see how we feel after that. If we want to go some more, we can. The Balloon Festival has all of these airfields being staffed up today, so it's going to look pretty doggone cool, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Here's what it looks like so far. Of course, I messed up and had my time a little off, so yeah, right now I don't see a whole lot of approach controllers, tower controllers are kind of starting to pop in there again. There's Santa Fe, and then yeah, I don't know why I'm not seeing like Double Eagle and those places quite yet, but they'll be there. They'll be there, and even though it's not showing on Volanta, we'll see it once we get going. But yeah, that's the plan. We're going to be VFR all night long in the beautiful Carenado Mooney Ovation, and yeah, it's been awesome to have, like I say, a little bit of bonus flying time, and looking forward to this this second leg today. Panagon, yeah, thanks, man. Liking this double stream weekend since you had to miss yesterday. I am too. I am too. So it's showing on your Volanta if you zoom in. Okay, let me see here. I need to figure out where the heck it's at though. Where's Albuquerque? Where is the airport of Albuquerque? Denver, Colorado Springs. Okay, so oh yeah, sure enough, there it is, right there. So Tower, Double Eagle 2, online ATC. Tower is Mr. Robert Shearman Jr. As I live and breathe. So we'll give him some action. We'll give him some action. In the meantime, I want you guys to give me some action, and I want you to test out some of my new sound commands. I labored. See if I can get this up here. I labored intensively. I had my development team working on this all evening and all morning, trying to get this figured out. As Rob Valkyrie pointed out correctly, I might add, we do not have a way to spend the channel points. And so I thought, as a start, let's go ahead and let's maybe see if we can get the sounds working again. I don't know if we'll be able to or not. We'll see. We'll see. But that's one thing I want to try is just testing out the sounds. Your glass looks dirtier. Is that the cleaner glass? Yeah, I installed that mod. I did. I don't know. Maybe I have something set up where I took the glare or something off. I did turn some of that stuff off. Yeah, the CRJ throttle quadrant is not going to work. Simple GA. I think the simple GA is what I want here. Let's apply and save that. Let's go back. The other thing I need to do is this. I figured out. I'm so happy about this camera. The now I watch. I won't be able to figure it out. Pilot. How? Now I'm not going to be able to remember it. Oh no! I figured out how to adjust the default, the home view, home cockpit, home view. But I can't remember what they call it. Because I think I'm sitting too low in this plane. And what I'd really like to do is, I'd like to move it up a little bit. Speaking of Mr. Robert Sherman Jr., he has coming in with that 17-month ascription, and he has wrestled the coveted ascriber location in the top left-hand corner away from Panagon. But thank you so much, Slanty Skull, my friend. And congratulations, a hearty congratulations on you completing your 12-hour marathon stream, especially with the last 5 of it being out over the Atlantic with no ATC. And that's an impressive feat, my friend. He can't hear me? Oh no. Can you hear me? Oh, watching but can't. All right. I'm just gonna say. I'm just gonna say that. All right. Anyway, I want this view to be more like up here. I think that's kind of more like where I'd be sitting. Maybe not quite that high, but we'll mess with it later. Let's do some flying. You guys have waited long enough. I'm going to go ahead and let's do some flight planning. We're going to be VFR. Tuba! Welcome, buddy. And I got to get a sound bite associated with you, Tim. I apologize. My development team missed that one today, but I did add a bunch of sounds. I want you guys to go check out. In fact, I added one special sound for the Albuquerque event. You're going to have to find it. You are going to have to find it. Let me see. Is it up there? Is it up there? Is it up there? Oh crap! Maybe it's not up there. Stand by. Stand by. Okay. It is there, but is it Is it here? Is it here? It might not be here. All right, I gotta make a quick adjustment because we gotta have this one. We have to have this one. Oh wait, automatically create. Okay, so I did. All right, it's there. It's there. Maybe it's just not listed on my. Maybe it's not listed on my. Oh, it's not listed on my little. Ah, sorry. I omitted something here, but we got to have this one here. We got to have this one. By the time I get to Albuquerque, it is indeed, I can confirm, not Glen Campbell, but it's almost as good. Almost as good. I'll add it here, and then it'll kind of give it away. But I think you guys, it won't be a huge surprise to you. All right, so there we go. So if we type commands again, I'm just happy that it's working right there, because it wasn't working after an update recently, and I lost all the ability. I had all these channel points set up, and you could do all kinds of fun things. But really, I didn't. They weren't all that fun. But the one thing I wanted to get back is I wanted to get back those sounds, because it took a little bit of doing to get those things set up. All right. Well, here we go. It'll be Santa Fe up to Farmington, and we'll put Double Eagle as the alternate, because that's where we'll be coming back to. I think it's going to be about an hour, probably not quite. This thing will be doing 170, probably close to 200 across the ground, depending on the wind. And boy, we're heading westbound, but we have some terrain issues here, so we've got a couple choices. I think personally, what I would like to do, I don't want to do the same thing up and back. So I feel like we depart here to the north of the field, kind of fly up. We have a restricted area we got to be careful of. We'll fly up here, and I don't want eastbound. I just want the GPS, and then try to find this little reservoir first. Okay. Once we find the reservoir, then we can start to think a little bit about going from here, kind of more eastbound. This is probably going to be a little bit of a dead reckoning sort of situation here, but perhaps if we could give ourselves, maybe if we leave, see how this dry wash kind of encourages us to go that way. That could get us up here to the Navajo Lake airfield, which is kind of the tip of this Navajo reservoir, and then from there we can just pop straight on in, just 30 miles into Farmington. If we have to, we do have the Farmington VOR, the Rattlesnake VOR that we can tune, that would help us out as well. But that'll be kind of our first leg, I think, is just a little something like that. So I'm going to put in for us. Kenny's loading up as well. Cool, man. We'll be I'm going to say northwest bound. And we are slant gulf equipment. We are going to be, oh god, I was going to look at the terrain. It looks to me like I'm going to have to be like a, I'm going to have to be every bit of 8.5, I think. I mean, already Santa Fe is already got, it's 7,000, 6,300 feet. So I'm gonna say we're gonna go, maybe we'll go 10.5, just to make sure we're clear of everything here. 10.5 will work. Okay, anything else? Nope, I think that'll work. File that. And we do have a Santa Fe ATIS. Double click on that, get that information here on my notepad. Santa Fe to Farmington.
Hello, Sam Wilson.
Hey, there's our friend Downwind Sim. One moment there, sir. Good to see you. How'd Bible study go? Skull, by the way, and welcome. Speaking of downwind sim, we will be talking a little bit about the Bush League backcountry fly-in that's coming up here very soon, tomorrow actually. Information Alpha, we have altimeter 3033, tree 033, and we're landing and departing runway 20. All right, good. Apologize, I don't have much set up here. I was going to roll in. I did a little flight earlier. Some of you, I think saw that, but then I miscalculated when this flight or when this event was supposed to take place by an hour. So I real quick ran and grabbed some dinner, and that took a little longer than I thought. So I don't have all my flight planning stuff in, and so we're going Farmington Four Corners. Okay, I just about have everything set up here, and then we will be ready to depart. This Santa Fe airstrip it's 3 runways. It's kind of cool. It's like every which way you want to go, basically. And we're out of here on 20. So that's nice because that's kind of where we're parked. It's just right up here at the end. So that's awesome. Just getting started. Yep. It was great getting started with the Book of Daniel. Looks to be interesting. Yeah, absolutely. That's cool. Yeah, just starting. We are here at Santa Fe. Scenic Santa Fe. Ooh, fancy lens flare. Wondering about the time of day. We may end up going back and bumping the time back a little bit here. We'll see. We'll play around with it and see. All right, let's get going. How am I doing? What's fuel situation? I think they usually load up about half tank. That's where we'll start. That looks pretty good. All right, we'll do master alternator on. Let's get the booster pump on. And clear prop. There we go. Very good. Booster pump can come off. Elevator trim. Oh yeah, that's right. This button is no longer functional. That is right. Avionics can come on. There is a new update. I don't have the GTN 750 in on this, but there's a new update to the GTN 750. Let's see if it's working here. On. It'll probably give me that message that there's an update even after I've gotten this one, but it looks like this one might be working for us. Okay, cool. Okay, there we are. Yeah. Oh, yep. Sure enough, it doesn't really have anything on the update that applies to this one per se. So I am, like it's not something I'm in a huge hurry to go get. Santa Fe. SAF, right? Yeah, SAF. So we'll put that guy in there. We will put Farmington, Four Corners, Tipton, FMN. All right. Yeah, Four Corners Regional. We'll have that ready to go. Again, this is mostly as a backup. I'm not even gonna pull the map up. I'm just gonna kind of roll with it here, and we'll just have it in there as a backup. I want to see if you get it, Mister. If there's an update, you go get it. Yes, sir, Mr. Marcinek. Yes, sir. All right, squawking 1200. We're already squawking ALT. That's okay. And it does show. It does indicate Charlie mode. Charlie on. Yep, on my X pilot. No, my V pilot. Santa Fe Tower is on 119.5. Let's get that in there. And then I think we'll probably need Santa Fe. There is no Santa Fe departure. Maybe I'll use Albuquerque departure. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just roll with it.
Santa Fe Tower, American 9650 on the right downwind visual, runway 20.
I think I'll request flight following, although
9651 second.
I'll see how busy they are.
Right downwind visual approach, runway 20.
All right, have I missed anything? Tuba Flight just finished flying the 747 again. Okay, Tuba Flight, here you go, buddy. Here you go. You ready?
747, clear up the sky.
Right 20, clear line, right. 51, we're turning about 8 miles right.
That one cost you 1,000 channel points because it's the junior first officer, but that one was one he'd been working on. He is super proud of that. That's the first aircraft he ever learned was the 747, and it has always not been just the 747. It's been the 747 Queen of the Skies. Commands, Mr. Valkyrie. Sorry, I don't have it set up that way. Maybe I should have a sounds, but there you go. I put some free ones in there for everybody. Of course, the map, that's the one I need most because usually I leave this this info screen up, and that map command helps me remember that. And then the ones that cost you some channel points, again, some of them are 500, some of them are 1,000. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at.
On Alpha for runway 20. Roger.
Now I did find something, Rob. I know this isn't playing for you right now, and I think what has happened is I have some of them that are set up, and this that's not it. Why is this not working? There was a cool down period. I like it.
And number 4641 Whiskey, how long of a base are you going to make it?
Let me see if I can get it to go.
Request another 2 miles.
That might be one that I just messed up the spelling on. Anyway, we'll mess with that. We'll mess with that as we go. But for a while I had some cooldown issues, like where it wouldn't let you do anything for a minute. So maybe give it a minute and try a different command. But yes, please test those out for me tonight.
American 777 descended through 8500.
All right, it's 30.
Looking for traffic 41 Whiskey.
33. We're going to set that.
Number 556 Alpha.
Man, that's a high
Albuquerque Center.
high pressure system. 1, 2, 3.
Center 1C5.85, November 5.
We decided we were going up to 10.5.
Roger, 1C 7.85.
Okay, that's ready to go.
Santa Fe Tower, Cessna 1004 Echo back with you on a 5-mile final.
Go ahead and come over here to 20.
Maintain best forward speed. Wind variable.
Although, to be honest, we're going to turn north here, so I might leave it at about.
Forward speed, clear to land runway 20.
Like it looks like on Sky Vector, I got us at about 340.
Contact Albuquerque Center.
Okay.
Country Center 124.85. Thanks for the TC service. Have a nice night. Bye bye.
Tower, hello, Mooney, November 11816 with Alpha, VFR flight following to Double Eagle. Excuse me, to Four Corners.
Number 11816 Alpha, or no, just squawk 1602, runway 20, taxi via Alpha.
1602 and 20 via Alpha, November 11816.
American 96.
Boy, we both kind of stumbled on that sucker, didn't we?
Yep, we are.
All right, so let's go. Let's have some fun. Let's do this, boys and girls.
Number 1004, I'm going to need you to exit left as soon as possible when you land.
We're going to go ahead and get the beacon, the taxi lights on for now. That'll be good. And let's do it. Let's rock and roll.
Number 4641 Whiskey, traffic approximately 12 o'clock, 4 miles.
Nobody out that way.
American 777
Nobody over that way.
Looking for traffic. I might be having a sim problem on that traffic. See a factor?
Just if you can follow him, if you see him.
See, I think like if I was able to get just a little higher up,
Looking for traffic.
I want to adjust that default view, and I figured out how to do that in the CRJ, but now I've forgotten how to do it. just that fast. It comes and goes, right? There comes
Roger.
nose. On final. Hit your space bar. Okay, so what about the space bar? Well, I don't want to be that high, dude. I just want to be a little bit high. And then when I'm out somewhere here and I push my button on my yoke, I want to come back to that spot right there. And like I said, I figured out how to do it finally. And now, wouldn't you know it, I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna have to lean out a little bit here. We're at 6,000 feet now. Well, yeah, but again, I mean, like I can go all over the place, but I want this to be the default pilot in command view. But Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't call it pilot in command view or left seat view or captain's view. Or, oh gosh, dang it! I let the. Oh my goodness gracious! I gotta pay attention here.
Welcome to Santa Fe, exit left 1 able.
Okay, first things first. Let's get this going. Let's lean out here. We're at altitude. House out the party tonight is down Albuquerque way, and we're going to be flying from Santa Fe to Four Corners in Farmington, and then we're going to be heading down to Double Eagle, and we're going to be attempting to harass our good friend Mr. Slant Alpha Adventures, who is the guest speaker, the guest tower controller down there at Double Eagle. All right, let's do this while we're waiting. Glare shield.
Over 4641 whiskey, wind
Turn
variable.
that up.
More than an
Light
hour,
panel.
Clear to
That's
land,
up.
runway 20, 41 whiskey.
American 9621, welcome to Albuquerque. Taxi the ramp via Delta Alpha, cross runway 33 and 28 on Delta.
That's about as far as we go.
To the ramp, cross runway 33, cross runway 28 on Alpha, American 9621. Thank you, good night.
Great night as well.
Now, Rob apparently is coming to your house, though, Al, so that's good. Let me know how that goes. Rob's coming off of a marathon flight of his own. He did cross the land yesterday, which was awesome. And then he hopped in another plane and did another bit of horsing around. So that guy put some time on the old sim. Ooh, there was a simism right there.
Number 4131 Charlie.
Either that or he really bounced it. Got a feeling that he's probably in a different platform, like he's in X-Plane or Microsoft Flight Sim, and there's sometimes elevation differences there that make that look kind of weird. But yeah, we're all invited. Okay, you heard it, guys. You heard it. I wish I was that tall.
4641 whiskey. Welcome to Santa Fe. Exit left on runway 28.
Exit left.
All right, I think we have everything set, but the flaps. Let's get the flaps set.
Number 4.
Yep. Let's make sure the flaps are working. Let's fully set and then retracted.
Taxi via Alpha for 41.
Okay, that's working good. Set it 1 notch for takeoff. That guy's moving up, so we're going to move up. Well, I can, but again, Rob, you're missing the point. So, like, if I go and look here and I'm doing this, I've got a button that I push that takes me back to this view. But I want it to not to take me back to this view. I want it to take me back to this view. I just want to be a little higher up with the default, whatever they call that. And yes, I could do a key command for that, but that'd be $20. Line up weight runway 20, Mooney 816. Yeah, and I could set it to, because I do have some key buttons, commands, you know, for here and there and everywhere. Like I don't have the downwind sim view, but yeah, I've got one on my yoke that I just push with my thumb, and that's kind of what I'm used to. And I've been looking for a way to just reset this default home view, or whatever Microsoft Flight Sim calls it, and I stumbled upon it accidentally in the CRJ. And I'm like, oh, that's the key to everything. All right, folks. Downwind sim, I'm glad to pay that, by the way. Use control, yeah, but you don't want to let go and be, I mean, you want to be flying, right? Not click, and I'm back to view. So, but the control number pad thing does definitely work, as does just bumping the, the arrow key. The other thing about the default.
1816, no delay, traffic on a 2-mile final, runway 20, clear for takeoff.
20, clear for takeoff, no delay. Mooney 11816. We can do that. On course departure approved, Mooney 816. Here we go.
Santa Fe Tower, Baron 24261 at the hangars. Request westbound departure taxi with Alpha. Stand by.
Boy, we're having a hard time making power here. Wow. High altitude. Goodness. There's, oh boy, we lifted up a little bit. Goodness, come on, girl. Come on, girl. Wow, that was a struggle. Holy moly. That was a struggle. We're still not flying too well. Holy cow. Leaving the gear down. We may touch again, you guys. Oh, man. What's going on here? Why I'm not making power to save my bacon here. I thought I was leaned out pretty good, but we are really struggling. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna pull the. I hate to pull the gear up because we keep coming down to close to stall. Now go and gear up, see if I can reduce drag, and see if we can get this thing going here, guys. Flaps coming up. Got to get some airspeed.
2785,
Whoa, those are rocks. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know what's going on, but I am not getting anywhere. Holy moly. Yeah. What in the world, guys? Alright, we're gonna go. Maybe I leaned it too much. Maybe I went past lean a peak. What is going on, you guys? $20 more for power. I'm in trouble. I'm seriously in trouble. Because I didn't update PMS. I've got like some terrain to get over here, you guys. Like, I'm in real trouble. Alright, let's level off. Let's gain some airspeed. And then I've got a feeling maybe I might have leaned it a little too much, but we're just going to let it fly. Let it gain airspeed. I'm gonna go full rich here, and then we'll work our way back. Let's pull back the RPMs a little bit here, so we're not killing the engine. I'm gonna be lucky to make this little bluff here. Holy cow, guys, we might be dead. Oh my lord! Wow, we really are in big trouble. Okay, now let's lean it out. There comes the power in a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now it's starting to feel like its old self. Do I have gear? What do I have? Like flaps still down or something? No, there flaps are down. Oh jeez. I am struggling. This may be the shortest stream on record. Rob is loving every minute of it. Yeah, I provide entertainment value. What in the world?
Number 11816 contact center 127.85. See ya.
2785 November 11816. See it. Over temp. I am. You're right. I got to pull back on the manifold pressure a little bit so I'm not burning things up here. But so, all right, let's lean it out into the green. Holy cow! Might as well just drive on the roads. And I missed the frequency. Tower 11816. Can I have that frequency for center again?
It's 127.85.
2785. Appreciate it. Okay. Oh my lord. So I was supposed to go well north, like well north, and I'm not making it here because I'm not climbing. I'm aiming for the lowest point here.
We're inbound
And I have an airport coming up, I think Los Alamos. I'm going to make an emergency landing at Los Alamos and see what's going on here. So this is going to be, Los Alamos is, okay, let's stay level here. Los Alamos is KLAM. and just see what's going on here, you guys. Enter. Activate. Well, where am I? Where's Los Alamos?
Romeo Juliet, Albuquerque Center. Say again, Phenom 8 Romeo Juliet. Phenom 8 Romeo Juliet, just to confirm, you said you wanted the RNF 20 and you want it from Polk, correct?
Hey, from the full procedure with the DT at Polk.
Yeah, maybe the best thing for us to do is just return to the field where we departed, huh? Because we're close to it. I think we'll do that. Center, hello, November 11816.
November 11816, Albuquerque Center.
Yes, sir. Just departed Santa Fe, and we're just northwest of the field, but we're having some engine issues, and we're going to try to head back to the field and land back at Santa Fe.
November 11816, contact tower 19.5.
Back to tower 1950. Thanks. See you in a bit. All right.
Center 6.
So here's the problem. Now I know I was able to get out, but can I make the turn and get back the same way that I was coming from? And then I don't know what we're going to do here, you guys. Maybe switch planes. Maybe I'll go with the Seneca. I'll push this guy into the hangar and pull out the Seneca. Yeah, I'm 6,500, you guys. Well, so that's what I didn't do is I didn't do the run up, and that's maybe would have helped me discover the problem there, and that's on me. So. Friend all, by the way, hello. There's carb heat. Is there carb heat control? You know? No, there isn't. So when I'm full rich, I'm right there, and I have a noticeable kind of loss in horsepower. But I'm at 6,500, so I know I can't stay there. So I bring this guy up, watching the EGT. But what's really concerning to me is that my cylinder head temps have been pegged the whole time, the entire time. Okay, there's Santa Fe, so I'm kind of on a left downwind right now for, I hope, runway. Actually, I'm not. I'm kind of coming in at an angle here. There it is. I'm gonna get on the ground and we'll troubleshoot it, guys. I've missed something, but we'll get it figured out. Turn off the PMS just for giggles. I know it's not that. Wouldn't it be nice if that was the solution? Santa Fe Tower, Mooney, November 11816.
November 11816, Santa Fe Tower.
Yes, sir. We've developed some engine problems, and we're returning to the field. We're currently on a left-hand downwind, runway 20.
Number 11816, Roger, caution the traffic that's going to be departing. Continue on that. Do you require any assistance?
No, I think we're going to be okay. We just wanted to let you know that we're inbound, and we'd like to be able to get in without delay. That's really the only thing we need.
Yeah, just continue in without delay.
So there's full rich, which again, it actually hurts my horsepower a little bit. Full rich should cool things off a little bit, but it's like I said, it's just not quite. All right, the field's over there. I think I have enough altitude to get where I'm going, and so at 6,000 again, I'm going to lean it out, and you can hear the horsepower. Maybe you can't, but I can hear the horsepower increasing as I do that. But yeah, the main issue, guys, is that the cylinder heads have just been absolutely redlined, and they will not survive if I don't do something. So I got to get down here, 6,000 feet. Yeah, lean out a little. That's kind of what I thought too, Ori. And I had it leaned, well, but it died on me when I was sitting there idling. That should have been maybe my first clue that something was not right.
Number 9 Alpha Sierra Kilo Alpha Roger, enter left downwind runway 20. I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, so we'll see. Like I said, I don't have any problem changing over to the Seneca either. That's a fun a fun airplane. Sorry.
Wide, and I have my volume turned up for that. Roger.
And tower, November 11816 is ready to turn final, runway 20.
Say again?
11816, we're ready to turn final, runway 20.
Number 11816, I'm not sure what runway you're looking at, but that's not runway 20.
Oh, jeez.
Runway 20 is on the other end of the airport, long runway.
Okay. All right, my apologies. Yeah, I guess we're a little disoriented. We're going to need to take this runway if possible. That we're just about at altitude.
That's completely fine. Runway 33, clear to land.
33, clear to land, 11816. Oh, yes, it is. I had my...
Number 9, Alpha Sierra Kilo.
I thought I had my heading button at 20. I had it on... Okay.
20, clear to land.
Well, oh my gosh, guys. We may not make it.
2.5 mile finals for runway 33.
I don't have my gear down yet. I'm going to save that as long as I can. And, yeah, we're going to have to time this up. Ori, I think you might be right.
Tower November 200 and Mike with information Alpha. Currently 2 nautical miles away from the airport.
Oh my goodness.
Joining us at Pattern for an eventual landing.
Oh boy. I may belly land this sucker in the grass.
Lima Mike, Santa Fe Tower, to left downwind runway 20.
Left downwind runway 20, November Juliet Mike.
Alright, guys.
9 Alpha Sierra Kilo, canceling landing clearance. Continue your downwind, I'll call your base.
Continue downwind, you'll call our base for Alpha Sierra Kilo.
Alright, here we go. Here we go. We're on. Oops, don't overrun it. Don't overrun it. Do not have the horsepower to get around another time, I don't think. It's battling for me though. I mean, it's trying. It's trying. Oh man, when do I put the gear down? I think I'm not going to put the gear down until I know I am over the runway.
And number 9 Alpha Sierra Kilo, reduce final approach speed, turn base.
All right, I've got the field made. Gear coming down. Maybe I said that too soon. Come on, baby. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Okay, I think I've made the field. Oh, yes, I have.
Number 313 Lima Mike, Roger. Traffic is TBM. Turn
holy.
For runway 20.
Holy hell. That was crazy.
Currently at 7,000.
I'm not going to make that. Okay.
Looking for traffic.
Wow, that was interesting. I've never had that happen before. I should have just went missed or rejected takeoff. So many things I should have done. All right. All right.
Number 313 Lima Mike, Roger. Follow that traffic.
All right.
Kilo,
holy. Oh. Woo. Okay, we can debrief this here a little bit now that we can breathe.
Number 313 Lima Mike, follow that traffic. Wind variable at 4, runway 20, clear to land. Number 2.
20, number 2, follow the traffic, clear to land. Mike.
And 11816, we're clear of 33 on Fox. Or is that Echo?
Roger, yeah. Could you taxi to the ramp?
I think we can taxi to the ramp. Do you want us to hold for the landing traffic here on 20?
Affirm. Hold short of runway 20 for now.
Hold short 20. We may be on Echo here, my mistake, but we'll hold short 20, 11816. All right, guys. So I can think of 3 things right now that should have been a tip. Number 1, I didn't do the run-up. Probably would have discovered any problems during the run-up. Number 2, I didn't set any kind of like we need to be 60 knots by, theoretically we should have been 60 knots by the time we were back by the tower. That should have went rejected takeoff. But number 3, I should have, and this would have happened during the run-up, is I should have checked to make sure that I had leaned out my engine correctly. Do you suppose, is it possible, I don't know that this is simulated, but is it possible that I fouled the plugs a little bit, and that is why the plane cut out initially, and then that's why we weren't getting any power. I don't know that, but maybe that's some things again I'm just kind of thinking of.
Number 9 Alpha Secret Golf, exit left on Golf and taxi via Alpha to the ramp.
I believe.
Alpha to the
Oops.
ramp.
I believe so, Ori. Yes. It's the orange light up on the top.
816, stand by.
All right, orange light on the top. Which one are you talking about here? Speed brake. Oh, is my speed brake on? Did I? I don't know how to undo my speed brake. Maybe I had. Did I have that on, Al South? You think that's what it was? Was that on the whole time, you guys? Oh, geez. Stop. How do I disconnect, or how do I push back in my speed brake? I don't know. It used to just be.
Number 313, Leo Mike, say intention.
Huh.
Going to parking, picking up some.
I didn't know it had. It does. It has one, and it does a good job. Maybe that.
Left on Golf there.
Maybe that is why. Okay.
By Alpha to the ramp.
If that's the case, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the.
And number 11816, continue via Alpha, cross runway 20 at Foxtrot, and taxi via Foxtrot Alpha to the ramp.
I'm across 20 on Fox and Foxtrot Alpha to the ramp, November 11816. I appreciate the help on that one.
Yeah, thank you for flying.
Okay, so let's just come in here. Let's. I guess we just need to go in there because maybe I don't have, or I have something bound to it that I don't know, and I might have when I was horsing around with all the. When I'm horsing around with all my buttons for my camera views, maybe I accidentally pressed the one that that extends the speed brakes. That would make sense because, like I say, they're not the biggest speed brakes in the world, but they do hold you up. All right, so we're just going to stop here by the fuel tank. Now that doesn't explain, although if you idle under 1,000, sometimes the engine does cut out here. But all right, so let's do this. Let's turn. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's set the parking brake. Let's go through everything here. Let's do it right. We'll go ahead, cut the engine. Radio master is off. Let's just kind of chill for a second. We'll keep this going. That was a short flight, but certainly eventful. All right, so let's come in here to controls option and let's just do a search for speed brake. Speed brake. Oh, I don't want camera though. Sorry, that's not going to show it in camera. Let's go to.
44139er on visual 20.
Come on. I want any of that. I want the control surfaces here.
Oh gosh, hold on. 16 miles out of visual 20.
Yeah, I have to have it on.
Number 44139, Roger. Runway 20, clear the line.
Clear land 20, 44139.
Okay, flight instruments. No. Control surfaces. There we go. All right. Control surfaces. Now I should be able to.
Number 313 Lima Mike. Roger.
Now I should be able to search that. Speed brake. Maybe not. Spoiler.
Runway 20, taxi via Alpha.
Toggle spoilers.
1611.
Could that be it? Let's set this. What? Do I have anything set for this? Trying to. Oh, okay. Hold on. Stand by here. Keyboard. Gosh dang it. Okay, keyboard. All right, let's try this again. Toggle spoilers. The number / Okay, so that's the. Well, there's your problem. So let's clear this guy. Clear this input. Validate. And then we're going to go here. We're going to put in. This is the one I'm used to. This is already bound somewhere else. Yeah, I don't care. Put it in there. We're going to apply and save. We're going to go back. Yeah, that's
Tower, Skymaster 748 Hotel Sierra.
That's what we think, friend all.
North GA parking.
But watch this.
For a VFR departure to the
Zoop.
northwest with the weather.
And I thought I heard that sound, but there is our friend. There's our friend Slime Alpha Adventures. Okay, let's back this up a little bit here, huh? What do you say? Let's go like 430. All right, let's try this again, ladies and germs.
All right, Squawk 1612, taxi 20 via Alpha, Skymaster 8 Hotel Sierra.
Number 313, then might confirm your taxi to 20 via Alpha.
Okay. Ha 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 ha.
20 at Alpha.
What do I have on lights still? Taxi lights? Okay. You know, we're going to give it a try.
My apologies, my simulator must be bugged up. You want me to make a 180 and continue down on what seems to be Alpha?
If you can depart from there, I'm happy to give you another section departure.
Yeah, we can make that departure.
Number 313, Lima Mike, Roger, on course departure.
So not an engine problem after all. Skull, my friends. I have not had enough, clearly not had enough Diet Dr. Pepper. All right. And Tower, Mooney, November 11816. We'd like to try that again. VFR flight following up to 4 corners, and we're ready for taxi.
Roger, number 11816, runway 20, taxi via Alpha.
20 via Alpha, November 11816. Let's get up there. Our buddy, you heard our buddy Downwind Sim in his little Skymaster. He's right out in front of us here, so hopefully we can catch up and see how he does. He's taken that Skymaster, by the way, and totally redone it. Totally redeemed himself. That's the sound command I need right now. Actually, it's this one. This is the one I need.
He is so dumb. He thought that the Gettysburg Address was where Lincoln lived.
All right, so we're slightly leaned for taxi here, and down we go.
Tower, I'm sorry, the ATIS isn't loading for us. Could we just get a quick altimeter check before 4139?
Say again?
44139 requesting altimeter check, the ATIS isn't loading.
Yeah, we're having, apparently the ATIS is not going well, but
anyway, that Skymaster is locked and loaded, and he's got that thing looking pretty doggone good. Flying really well, and
I don't know what's going on with the VATSIM.
The joke that I've learned about the Skymaster, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's the airplane that has the propeller in the front and the back. So the joke is that you can get somewhere just as fast as you can in the Skyhawk, but with twice the fuel burn.
No, yeah, you're good.
All right, let's do this. Let's run it up. Let's go through a right proper run up here. Mag check. It's the oops. There's the drop. Back to both. Feather the prop. RPM drop. Should have a little manifold pressure increase. Yeah, we did.
There is a run-up area there, 816.
Yeah, run-up approved if you want it.
We're done right now. We just wanted to hold up this Skymaster 816 short of runway 20, ready for departure.
Number 11816, Roger. Wind variable for more than an hour old. On course departure approved. Runway 20, clear for takeoff.
All right, cleared again for takeoff. On course departure approved. Runway 20, November 11816. I didn't realize old Skymaster was behind me. I thought he was. We were hustling
313 Lima Mike, contact center.
to get there.
127.85, yep.
All right, let's do this again, shall we?
127.85.
1275.
If we're not 60 by the time we get back to the tower, we're going aborted though.
And number 748 Hotel Sierra, runway 20, line up and wait.
We're officially leaned out.
Line up and wait, runway 20, Skymaster 8 Hotel Sierra.
Caution wake turb. There's 60. Oh, this is looking much better.
The wake turbulence from the Super Mooney.
This is much more like it, boys and girls.
You got the speed brakes off there this time, 816.
And rotate. Hey, there we go. Ole, 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 ole. Gear up. Gear up. He's already handled one.
Depends what type of emergency.
I'm sorry.
Flaps are coming up.
Depends what type of emergency it is.
Oh my goodness gracious.
One of my landing gear don't come down.
That's fine as long as you don't hold up the runway.
Alright, so now, but here's the other thing that I do have to consider is,
Approved as requested.
I do have cylinder head temperature issues still. So I am going to try to get up here to altitude and then get on course, and then I'm going to see if there is some kind of a cow flap. Because I need to get these cylinder heads cooled off.
Number 748 Hotel Sierra, wind very wet, 4 more than an
All right,
hold.
boys and girls.
Course departure approved. Runway 20, clear for takeoff. Traffic on a 3 mile.
Let's turn northbound. And hey, that's more like it. That's more like it. Ew, that doesn't look good with the programmetry. All right, let's get going to the north. Keep the climb going here. And again, we want to try to go around the eastern edge of this mountain range so we can pick up that lake, that reservoir we're looking for. I had a heading of about 340 that I had in mind that I thought would be good. So let's arm the heading bug and activate that, and then let's arm the altitude so we climb at 500. And all right, life is good. We'll continue to lean and try to keep it in the green. RPMs are fine. Cylinder head temps are actually coming down a little bit. Okay, so maybe we're going to be okay. We're in the yellow now, which is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. However, I do want to look just again. I don't think there's anything for carb heat though. No, defrost, cabin heat, alt air, vent, and parking brake is what I have down there. Nothing over here. Yeah, I do need to make sure that my pitot heat is on though, just in case. Oh, and I probably should do this: strobe, nav, recog light. I can turn the taxi lights off at this point. Okay, well, guys, if you weren't here, if you're just tuning in, by the way, I'm glad you are just tuning in because you just missed an incredibly embarrassing moment on stream where I was having some engine problems and was not getting power, was not getting altitude, was really struggling. And anyway, as it turned out, it was simply a matter of I had accidentally deployed these speed brakes, and we learned a valuable lesson. Well, first of all, we learned that it's not good. Did we remove the covers? Yeah, I've done that before in some of my airplanes for sure. But we did learn that you can take off with the speed brakes deployed. You just can't climb higher than about 6,500. So yeah, so we've got that going for us. Oh my lord, that certainly was a burst.
Roger, yeah, I can go ahead and take left.
Okay.
Delta 1.
So the idea here, this is a 28 nautical mile leg. I'm going to go ahead and get the
runway 33 and golf, or I can take you the other way around if you'd like.
My brain's about fried. Could we just taxi to the end and do a traffic pattern? I'm so
Get the
tired.
timer going here.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You can go ahead and taxi all the. If you want to, you can just take off and land on 3-3.
I am showing that it takes about 6 minutes to get to this first little turn. We're just trying to get around this mountain range. Then we're going to turn just a little bit more to the west, and we're going to try to pick up that first reservoir, the Albuquerque Reservoir.
Yeah, we don't have enough room. I'm gonna just turn left, Delta 1, Delta 33.
So we'll see what happens there.
Left, and then straight up until.
There was the airfield that we were considering making an emergency landing at, and we were way too far to the west. So there we go. Trying to just get around this little mountain range. That's kind of our main thing. We could have went around the south end, but we're going to do that when we head back to Double Eagle. We're going to go a little bit more, I guess, a little bit more direct. Is the CHT high already? Maybe it's not cooled off. Well, that's probably, honestly, friend all, that's probably as much as anything, is that we just really overworked because we were pretty much wide open firewalling the whole way with the manifold pressure. So I'm sure that is a contributing factor, but it's cooling off as we fly, so I'm okay. I'm going to just kind of let it play out here and not stress too much about it.
Delta intersection departure, runway 338, Delta ready to go.
Number 44139. Roger.
Seeing if I can see anything here in the documentation that would lead me to a different conclusion.
Left traffic, full advise midfield, 44139.
I don't think so. I think that's what we got to roll with here. So.
I mean, you could just back taxi down there if you want. It does not matter. It literally just does matter. Just do what you need to do.
Yeah, if you're coming in on emergency, another disaster waiting to happen, maybe, and it will. That's the one thing that I have been impressed with Microsoft Flight Simulator is if you do overstress the engine, it will crash on you. So, you never know. But all right, let's see. What did I miss in chat while I was doing that? Ori Darkwin was laughing. Rob Valkyrie was laughing. Friend All was trying to help me. So thank you, Friend All. You really are the friend here, and not the rest of the hooligans.
Skymaster 8 Hotel Sierra.
Skymaster 8 Hotel Sierra, Santa Fe Tower, go ahead.
Friend All was thinking way back that it might have been.
Albuquerque West Center.
Gosh.
It's Albuquerque, no, it's Albuquerque Northeast, 127.85 for you.
I should do that too. Albuquerque Center, hello again. It's Mooney, November 11816, 10,300 VFR to the northwest. Anyway, Friend Wall was.
11816 Albuquerque Center, say that again?
We're just back with you. We're climbing out of Santa Fe, heading to the northwest.
Number 11816 Albuquerque Center, are you VFR, IFR?
A VFR flight following into Four Corners. Anyway, Friend All was thinking it was the speed brake deal, but he thought that the speed brake would disable throttle to idle.
About 15 miles to the northwest of the Santa Fe Airport, maintain VFR.
Maintained VFR, November 11816. And we've had our friend Slant Alpha checking back in. Slanty, here's what's going on. I don't know if you can hear me if you're too busy, but I am coming to you last. I'm saving the best for last, my friend. We're inbound, and I didn't welcome you before, but Skull, we should have been a little bit further along. We had some engine issues. We'll talk more later. But no, we're going to head up to Four Corners, then we're going to turn around, we're going to come down, and we're going to call it a night down there at Double Eagle. So hang tight, don't go anywhere. We will be there. Inbound, full-on VFR flight following. We probably will declare an emergency. Okay. Oh, the friend Friend to all includes you. Friend to all, man. Sold me out. Sold me out, bro.
120.
The heck?
97. American 322. Will do. Cool down. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, let's just so we can change the subject a little bit. Let's
Center Skymaster 748 Hotel.
let's take a look at the latest announcement there. You can see this coming Monday, October 4th, is the 24th installment. Hard to believe. Almost a 2-year anniversary for us of the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In.
Alright, then you need to check in with flight following.
No, I'm just messing with him, Slanty. He did try to help me out a lot. He honestly was like, he was ready to break out the POH, I think, to help me. But as it turned out, it was a simple fix, thankfully. But it was almost an embarrassing. Well, it was embarrassing, but it was almost a crash embarrassing type of situation. But anyway, back to the Bush Country, the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In. It's coming up here on Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's or is it 8 p.m.? Oh man, I better check. I better double check that. You go to downwindsim.com, you'll see the details, and I better double check here. Yes, 7. Oh my goodness, 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time, which is it's midnight Zulu. So I think that's 8 Eastern. Yeah, 7 Central is 8 Eastern, so midnight Zulu. We'll be back up in the Kodiak area. So if you're flying in Microsoft Flight Sim, you know there's going to be a few sceneries you're going to want to go get. If you're flying in X-Plane, for sure there's going to be some sceneries you're going to want to go get. And Downwind Sim has provided you the link to everything you need in the X-Plane world, not the Microsoft Flight Sim world, but if you know kind of where you're going based on the information that you see on downwindsim.com, you'll know what to go look for. And there are, like, Port Ellsworth is one of the sceneries, and it's available both in X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay, so we're making our turn now, and we're attempting to find our little reservoir up here. By the way, I need to do this, don't I? I want to. Yeah, so we're just going to go back to the blank deal there. Rob got it. Oh, he flew it in Fussy Pants yesterday. Looked good, and then just got the X-Plane stuff today. Got it downloaded. Cool, man. We're Mooney Brothers, friend who all said. Speed brake maniacs. Yeah, and I tried to do. I actually blame Slant Alpha for this a little bit. Slanty, I'm gonna throw you under the bus, man. He set the standard. He does not like to use the speed brakes to slow down the Mooney, and so I've been trying to do that same thing. So consequently, I don't really mess with them that much. So I guess I never have really set a key up to deploy them or not. But no, Rob, you're fine. You're fine. Long haul only. Hi, long haul only. Guys, what is that red flag thingy on the compass? I get one in my plane, drives me crazy. Red flag thing? Are you talking about this here? This little red flaggy thing? That just means your CDI is set to nav mode. So like if I go back here, I should be able to take it off. Let's see. What do I have to do? Go to here, CDI. Nope, I take that back. Yeah, it should. Like right now, it's on nav up here, which is what you want if you're flying Slant Alpha, because like what we need to do is we need to tune in. Like if we wanted to, I guess we don't have to, but like if we wanted to, we could tune in Rattlesnake VOR right now. Let's do that. 1530. 1153. Let's transfer that out. Let's see if it's alive yet. Maybe it's not alive. Oh, there it is. All right. So, oh, I know what it's doing here then. I'm sorry. Yeah. When you're within range, that's going to go away. When you're out of range, that disappears. So I'm in range now, so that thing has disappeared. But a lot of planes also, when you switch your CDI over to GPS, then that also goes away. This plane does not simulate that, as it's more of a marker of you're within the range of the VOR or you're not within the range of the VOR. All right. Rob is sorry for laughing earlier. One of his character traits, Rob. And don't ever apologize. That's what the stream is about, my man. There's our little reservoir. That's French for lake. For those of you that don't speak French. I am mastering many foreign languages, by the way, and I forgot to wish mi amigo Al South MIA a muy buenos noches, which is currently almost all the Spanish I know. All right, but I know a lot of French, just because Wyoming has all kinds of French words. And so anyway, all right. So the basic plan of attack here is to make our way. So we're going to hit this reservoir, and we're going to exit the reservoir on approximately. Oh, what do I have drawn up here? Like a 292 heading. So just a slight left-hand turn. It's a 64 nautical mile leg.
Albuquerque, hello, November 4145 Golf.
Should take us about 11 minutes. That's going to put us up here next to Navajo Lake. So we're hopping lake to lake. When we get to Navajo Lake, we're going to turn on a 250 heading, and that should take us into Farmington. We've got about 30 miles. We'll probably check in with Farmington as soon as we make that turn, and maybe grab the ATIS while we're coming in as well. We do have Farmington ATIS 2715. Let's see if we can. What if we can pick that up? Do I have a standby? Let's see if I can pick that up. I may be too far away. So let's see here. I got to go up, and I want to go to my audio panel, and I want to just receive on COM 2. Am I doing both now on COM 2? I think I am transmitting it. I don't want that. I want to. There we go. Yeah, I'm too far out. I'm not receiving anything yet. We'll leave that turned on, and so we'll be able to communicate. We'll be able to send and receive to center, and then we'll be able to receive if and when the if and when we get in range of the ATIS, and if the ATIS is transmitting that way over the radio. Some sims are better at that than others. X-Plane is notoriously not good at allowing you to pick up the ATIS over the radio. So yeah, we'll just see. I don't know about Microsoft Flight Sim. So long haul, you're welcome, buddy. I'm just serving all kinds of lessons tonight. I'm going to be paying for that that diet. It's actually a Diet Pepsi. I'm going to be paying for that Diet Pepsi though when I'm trying to go to sleep tonight.
FedEx 1366. Leaving my airspace to the northeast. Kansas City Center is offline. Your service is terminated. Change to advisory is approved.
Let's see. Who else was giving me a hard time? I'm going to put you on my list here. Ori Darkman, I think, was laughing at me, which again, yeah, it happens. It happens. Of course, you guys all heard over the radio. You heard Downwind Sim, and all I've been doing is promoting his stuff. But Downwind Sim was all over me as well. So yeah. I guess I'm finding out who's really in my corner tonight. So is Slanty, is he streaming, I hope? Yeah, he's streaming, man. That guy, he's doing awesome. So we'll put him on. I'll mute him right now because it messes me up.
Center Delta 1432 Heavy with your comment 380.
But maybe it'll be kind of fun to watch
Delta 1432 Albuquerque.
His stream when we start to come in. And oh my goodness.
Yeah, guys, the controller gave us 380.
Sim Caesar coming in. The Party in 90. Rayburn, Geeky Twitch, Peter Mooney, Amy Ann, Continuum, Sydney, Skull and welcome. SFC, Sapper, Gone Hungry, Context Twitch, BBQ Beef, Stug TV. Welcome, welcome, one and all. You just literally missed, Sim Caesar. You just missed an absolute clinic. T-Bird 57. Hello and welcome to Prop Culture. You just missed an absolute clinic of a... Scotty Tahati! You triggered one of the JFO sound bites. Thank you so much. For those of you coming in from Sim Caesar, welcome. This is the Melvin Leroy stream. My name is Brant. Melvin Leroy was my grandfather. This stream is a tribute to him and all he taught me about aviation. We fly mostly GA stuff, although we do fancy ourselves a vintage airline from time to time. Slant whiskey is kind of my guilty pleasure. And so anyway, welcome aboard. And we just about botched a departure here. We departed in the Mooney. We're in the Carenado Mooney. You guys recognize this plane. We tried to depart Santa Fe with the speed brakes deployed, did not realize it, and almost crashed in the process. We did manage to limp it back around, land on the wrong runway, but we didn't have to declare an emergency. We just got the airport shut down for like 15 minutes. No big deal. So anyway, Stug TV, Dingo, 6542, XBMF Smurfy, thank you so much, guys, for the follow. And indeed, that's my grandson welcoming you. Welcome to Prop Culture. And Sim, I was saving one kind of for you guys because I know you've been doing this here. What do you think about this soundbite, man? This almost rivals some of yours. You ready? You ready? Here it comes.
747, clear up the slide.
Okay, maybe not, but I know everybody's flying that Felis 747-200. So my grandson, the backstory on that is that's the very first airplane name that he learned. The problem is he learned it as 747 Queen of the Sky, so it's not just a 747. It has been 747 Queen of the Skies since he could talk, basically. So anyway, he was super proud to make that sound clip. And yeah. So Kenny's saying, as long as I land on the right runway. Oh, yeah.
120.97. Hugs and kisses.
Was that for me? Apologies. Was that for November 11816? I kind of missed that transfer.
Negative.
Okay. That's good. The hugs and kisses thing kind of threw me. All right. Lopez Family Tube, hello to you as well. Stug TV, yeah, GA streamer. I do like that there. Yeah. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Lopez Family Tube. Oh, holy moly. Rayburn, thank you, man, for that ascription. And now Rayburn sits atop the coveted upper left-hand portion of the screen, the ascriber position. It is a very coveted position there, Rayburn, so thank you so much. And appreciate that skull to you as well. Conti, by the way, Continuum is one of those guys that's really a terrible friend to have. Oh man, Rayburn just gifted a tier 1 sub to Readability. Hey, cool, very awesome, very awesome. Thank you, Rayburn. Thank you so much, sir. Anyway, Continuum is really a terrible friend to have because every time I tune in, he's got a new airplane that I want to buy because he gives you the straight up on if it's good or not. The one thing I didn't get to finish, though, Continuum, and by the way, I'm just kidding, you know that. We're here. We're right here. But I didn't get to hear your final review on that Airplane Heaven, that new Airplane Heaven oh shoot, I can't remember that little twin engine vintage bird. What did you end up? I know the sounds weren't great, but what did you think of it as a whole? Scotty Dahati, tier 1 gift sub to Continuum. Now Continuum has all kinds of really awesome emotes that he can use, and Scotty Dahati has earned another cheers there. Skull, my friend. Scotty Dahati, by the way, a long-time channel supporter, and he has his own custom welcome sound from the Junior First Officer. I don't know if you heard it there, but Yes, it is. It is a good one. Let me play that again for you, Scotty DeHottie, because you came in when there was like a lot of stuff going on. Let me find that sound again here. I'm not as good as Sim Caesar, but maybe I can find that sound and play that thing again for you here. All right. Welcome. Where is it? Where would it be? Where would it be? And of course, Scotty DeHottie, as only the junior first officer can do. Here we go. Let's try this. Scotty to Vrati. So you've kind of officially, if you come to my Discord channel, you have to change your name to Scotty to Vrati. It's just a rule. So like one of the famous ones that we've had to adjust is Northwest Orient, which the junior first officer called Northwest Ornament. So that's what he's now called. What do we have here? Scotty the Hottie has gifted something to Continuum. I saw that. And then Root Beer Float. Ooh, great name. Now I want a Root Beer Float. He's followed. Thank you so much, Root Beer Float.
1816, you leave my airspace to the north. If you want to pick up a flight following with Denver Center, you can do so 133.52, but your radar service is terminated with me.
All right, radar service is terminated. Appreciate the service. We'll talk to you next time, November 11816. I'll be honest, I have not been paying attention to the what I've been doing here. I think I'm going to do this.
Okay, radar service is terminated. Thanks for the ATC tonight.
I think we're just going to go back over to Unicom for now, and then we'll dip back in here. Frotty, as in, I don't know what frottage means, Peter Mooney. I barely speak. Here's how much French I can speak. Like I just let everybody know that reservoir was French for lake. So that's the learning channel here. Oh man, Rob Valkyrie coming in with the Tier 1 sub to Peter Mooney, and we have the rarest of sights. We have a Melvin Leroy hype train that has just been started. I will say skull to you. And what the? It's a level 2 already. Oh my gosh. You guys, that's insane. How did that happen? Alright, so we're winging this a little bit here now, you guys. We were attempting to find a reservoir up here, and I've totally lost track of time. I think I maybe have gone too far. I am using a little bit of my my map here, I'll be honest with you, but I think what I'm going to do is this. So we were attempting to, before all the mayhem happened here, we were attempting to fly this thing using pilotage. We had that set as a backup. We had to declare an emergency, come back in, so we had to use it a little bit. But I think what I'm going to do now is just use that Rattlesnake VOR, and we're just going to fly direct to it at this point. We're just going to enjoy each other's company here at 10,500. And yeah, I think that's fine. I better make a change in fuel tanks here because I'm getting a little off balance. But you guys, thank you so much. That's awesome of you. I appreciate that. Appreciate the cheer bits coming in from Rayburn. Peter Mooney coming in with the Sim Caesar-esque 69 cheer bits. Very nice. And the flag there. I can't see what the flag is there, but very nice. There's a SimC train emote there from Rayburn. Very good, you guys. I've never been past a level 2 hype train, so I don't even know what to say other than thank you. So appreciate that. And Rob giving another one out to Amy Ann. Oh, Amy Ann, who is she the coolest person in Twitch? I mean, she works her tail off. She's a part of at least 3 streams that I know of, and then she hangs out with some others, like hangs out with Continuum just to I don't know, just to keep him in line, I think. But man, oh man, she's the hardest working behind the scenes. She's like the executive producer of Twitch. So thanks for doing that, Rob. So, she deserves it. Hey, we're 59% of the way to that's territory I've never been. I have no idea what goes on past level 2. Does the engine shut down? I have no idea. But yeah, Amy Ann, she's awesome. She's hilarious. She strikes me as that person at work that doesn't talk very much, but when you sit down and visit with her, you do nothing but just laugh because of how funny she is. She's got a super quick sense of humor, and she's the only one I've known that can, like, literally, like, her wit will make Sim Caesar stop for just a minute. So Sim Caesar now has a tier 1 gift sub thanks to Scotty DeHottie. Thank you so much. So you just see the little message going by. We are going to do a November giveaway, and all these subscriptions, excuse me, sorry about that, Junior First Officer. All these subscriptions are what we use to do those gift card giveaways. So all your generosity, I try to give it back to you. Friend to all, 300 cheer bits. Oh my goodness. First time ever. History in the making. Level 2 hype train completed. This is where Sim Caesar would break out his little 3-toned whistle, right? Actually, that's a brilliant idea, by the way, Sim Caesar, if you're still around. Great idea. Rub your float and giggle. Yeah, I mean, Amy Ann says she does talk a lot in real life. Okay, well, you know, I don't know why. I appreciate, I guess, how your timing on Sim Caesar's channel is fantastic, and I see the same thing like in the Continuum channel, and then I know in that All Music Considered channel that, holy moly, you are hopping and doing a lot of stuff there. So, like I say, really cool work. Hopefully those guys are giving you a good cut at whatever they make. Wow. I think you get the double thanks, by the way, when you do. No. So Scotty DeHottie, 5 gift sub to Hawker Driver, Splasher 6, Kitty Monster, RHT 341, and Jay Schmitty. And he's bumped us into level 4. A sincere thank you, cheers, and skull to you, my good friend. Now I really wish I had my my ale drinking horn. I just purchased an ale drinking horn to do a proper skull, and it's unfortunately it's in the dishwasher. Amy Ann, 100-bit cheer. Holy moly, you guys are blowing me away here. You're totally distracting me. I could be flying right over the top of Four Corners Airfield right now. I wouldn't even know it. Paparazzi, thank you. Need a horn now. Holy cow. Rayburn, wow. You guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is really cool. Like I said, honestly, truly, it's like for a small time streamer who does it just for the love of doing it, which I know everybody, that's why we do it, right? We're such a small segment of the overall Twitch population that we do it for the love, but to have some support come in like that is pretty dang phenomenal. Thank you so much, you guys. What a blessing you guys are. Thank you. All right, let's try to get back in the swing of things. That's kind of a nice screenshot right there. I should maybe take that for. Let me grab a little thumbnail screenshot here. I wish I had a better way of doing this. I know there's some different apps and stuff like that, but let's just we're gonna do a quick window snip. We'll have that for later. So, oh my goodness, now Rayburn coming in with a few more. A drinking horn, yeah, Continuum. I gotta show you that. Maybe my wife will bring it down for me. Let's check. Stand by. Okay. Now I'm out of breath. Here we go. There it is, the authentic Viking ale horn. And I'm ready to bust it out. We're 94% of the way to level 4 being complete, which is crazy. And yeah, it's fun. My wife literally taste of oxen, Rayburn. Oxen. My wife literally, I think, sprained a muscle rolling her eyes when she noticed I bought that. I think she gave herself a headache. She rolled her eyes that hard. Friend to all, a couple of cheer bits, and there we are, my friends. Okay, so here's what we got to do. We got to make this right. Got to make this right. So it's filled up now. For all of you for supporting the Melvin Leroy channel, from all my ancestors, my Nordic ancestors, skull to you. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Continuum, you need a drinking horn, a Viking ale horn. And it's surprising how many different options there are. But yes, indeed. All right, I have no idea where we are. I know we are tracking the Rattlesnake VOR. I need to come down here, so we're 36 miles out from Rattlesnake VOR. Okay. I got to do some planning here. You guys have been awesome. You've gotten me all the way to a level 5. I've never ever been there before. I had no idea level 5 existed other than seeing it happen on SimCaesar stream and Conti's stream. But that's pretty doggone cool. That's a highlight in my streaming career, to be sure. All right, here we go. Real quick. Jump over here. Sky Vector screen. So we are. I think we maybe just missed Navajo Lake. I think we maybe just stayed a little south of it. I probably won't be able to see it. I picture us being more down like in Hereish, which is okay. We're clearing the terrain, which is the main thing. When we get to Farmington VOR, or sorry, Rattlesnake VOR, we'll be really, really close to the Farmington class Delta. So I'm going to try to check in probably out around here, around the river, which would give Tower a little bit of time, to sort us out and all that good stuff. Nobody leaves. Yeah, Rob Valkyrie knows for sure. After watching the air brake debacle of my first departure, yes, it's a comedy stream. It really, truly is. At the end of the day, it's a guy that's not a real aviator. You know, you go to Continuum stream, you go to SimCaesar stream, you're getting some guys that with, you know, obviously Conti is a real life pilot. SimCaesar has quite a bit of flight training under his belt. You know, you're going to get some real deal flying. You got me. I'm just an enthusiast, a guy that's not ever had any flight training other than what my grandpa did with me when I was 8 years old. So I'm the most dangerous guy out there because I think I know it all. We do have some fun. But yeah, this will be interesting. Never flown into the Four Corners Airport before, but man, beautiful country up here, and really do enjoy flying down here. It's a neat place, especially in this sim. It really is beautiful. But anyway, so we fixed our engine problems. And yeah, we got to break out. We got to break out some good sounds after that one.
He is so dumb. He thought that the Gettysburg Address was where Lincoln lived.
I'm not a good one. Conti says the best part of enthusiasts is we are enthusiastic. Love of aviation counts more than anything. Good point. Crickets. I do need that one. I've been testing out because I'm kind of a sound rookie when it comes to Streamlabs OBS. I've been testing out some new sounds, and they seem to be working okay. I don't have a ton of them, but the main problem, Peter, is I haven't had anything for people to use their channel points on, so I thought, what the heck? What the heck? Sometimes, yeah, it's always something, right? It's always something. So, yeah. While we got a little bit of a new audience, by the way, I want to divert your attention to the downwindsim.com website, because we have a little event coming up called the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In. It happens on the first Monday of every month, and we're about to do our 24th rendition of this backcountry flying. We'll be up in the Kodiak Island area of Alaska doing a charter type flight, and we'd love to have you come along. It's tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, midnight Zulu. Hey, there we go. All right, we finished out. We leveled off at a level 4 hype train. That's way cool, you guys. And everybody got some new emotes and all that fun stuff, so that's pretty stinking cool, you guys. One more skull for you. Appreciate that greatly. But anyway, so if you want to come fly along, everybody's welcome. It's flyable in both Microsoft Flight Sim as well as X-Plane. Downwind Sim has all the details as far as what you need to do to get your X-Plane ready to go. There are some ortho tiles to be cooked and some terrain data to be adjusted, but all that information is there as well. There's also a U.S. forest pack that you're going to want to get. So there's a little bit of work, I guess, as you guys that fly in X-Plane, you're aware of. There's a little bit of work to make your world look nice, but the sceneries that are set up in X-Plane are really incredible. It's a combination work of Downwind Sim as well as another scenery developer named LP Nils. And so anyway, go and take a look at it, and we'd love to see you guys tomorrow night about this time, honestly, maybe about an hour and a half before this time. But we generally have a good group of Bush hooligans. Agent Bravo 7 dubbed us Bush hooligans one day, and it's kind of stuck with us, but it's a lot of fun. We'd love to have you. And then also on the downwindsim.com website, you can see the past Bush League events, and many of them have still active scenery links as well if you want to go back. If you enjoy that style of flying, I guess that's something to check out. So anyway, I'd love to have you along. And before you head off in other directions tonight, because I know you have a lot of things. It's Sunday night and people are getting wound down for work and all that good stuff. I want to make sure that I invited you along for that, because that's something that's been, like I say, a good time. Oh, and we just we're disconnected from VPilot. That's not good. Let's see if we can get connected back up. Ooh, man, that happened quite a few times last night in XPilot as well. I don't know what's going on there. All right. We need, what do we need? Farmington Tower, I think, is what we need on 1890. Let's get that dialed in here, and it might be a little early to check in, so we'll just get him on. We never did pick up the ATIS, and I would think, we're within 20 miles of the airfield. I would think if we were going to pick it up, we would have picked it up by now. So let me just put it back to where we're monitoring and transmitting on only COM 1 here, 1890. Yeah. I think about 10 miles outside of the Rattlesnake VOR is when we'll contact tower, and we're going to have to cheat and get the text ATIS. Oh, I know why we're not getting the ATIS, is because we don't have, the ATIS is not transmitting either way. So, okay, let me jump over to SkyVector. Let's see if that has it. It does. Winds are calm. Altimeter 3022, which I think is about what we have set. Now we're 3033, that's right. So let's go 3022. Oh, there it comes. There it comes. Finally on VPilot. It looks like they're landing and departing runway 25. Okay, 25 it is. We will plan for that, so it's going to be kind of a straight in deal here. That'll be nice. See if we get it, I guess. Take a look at the diagram there. It is not Stug TV. It's not X-Plane only, because the Microsoft Flight Sim world, like for example, has several of the sceneries on Kodiak Island, which is where we're going to be departing from, and also up in Kulik Lake. I'm not saying that right, but that's the intermediate arrival field. That's rendered actually just in the sim without any extra scenery, and then the final spot there, if you end up going that far up to the northwest there, that LP Nils scenery, which is up there. Oh, it's Kulik Lake. Yeah, that LP Nils scenery is. Oh man, I'm not Port Allsworth.
Tower 1 mile flying over 25, 8 Hotel Sierra.
There's a scenery update for that in Microsoft Flight Simulator also.
8 Hotel Sierra.
Okay, so 8 Hotel Sierra did get in front of us a little bit there. Maybe a little more direct route for him. I don't know. Maybe he's got that Skymaster really pegged out there. Who knows? So anyway, Peter Mooney, yeah, it's the Bush League backcountry fly-in, and you can do it in Microsoft Flight Sim as well. So yeah, Stug TV, go check it out. Like I say, we'd love to have you. Well, we just get on VATSIM, so we're talking to each other on VATSIM, and we can see each other well enough. Sometimes sometimes you can't see everybody as good as you'd like, but it's good enough. But if you just connect to VATSIM through either XPilot or VPilot, depending on what sim you're on, you can, for the most part, you can see kind of what's going on. Yeah. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to check in here, and let's see, what is it called? Let's get the name right. What do we call tower here? Farmington Tower, okay.
Tower 8 Hotel Sierra is off of 25 at Delta.
November 748 Hotel Sierra, contact ground point 7.
Ground point 7, thanks for the ATC. 8 Hotel Sierra.
Farmington Tower, hello, November 11816, approximately 6 miles to the east of Rattlesnake VOR, inbound, full stop.
11816 Farmington Tower, altimeter 3020, make straight in runway 25.
Straight in, runway 25, November 11816. Probably should have started descending a little sooner. I do not have the airfield in sight quite yet. What's my altitude here? 5,500 feet, so let's get down to 6,500 initially. I'm going to pull back on the power until the gear horn hollers at me. There we go. And down we go. I found out the hard way, Stug TV, saying that the NXI mod doesn't play nice with the Porter. Yeah, that's what I heard also. The Porter's an awesome choice. I'm thinking about flying the Porter in X-Plane, actually. I really love that Carenado Porter. But I'm going to give Milviz credit. I think the one that they've developed for Microsoft Flight Sim is pretty nice as well. Hopefully, though, the working title guys will get that squared away, because that's a nice little feature to have. And I know there's been a lot of people that have kind of been like, they don't like all the glass in the Porter, and I'm like, why not? I mean, those guys that fly that thing in those bush locations, man, they've got those suckers tricked out. So Conti, yeah, that Carenado one really is good. It's set the bar super high in my opinion. But Milviz, I think, has come pretty close. I mean, I think they've done a decent job. So, all right, let me come back out here. I wanna just get some orientation here, where I'm going and all that good stuff. Runway 23 is what they're wanting us to come, or 25, excuse me, is what they're coming in on. I think we're just about lined up with it, honestly. Oh yeah, I think I see the. Nope, I thought I saw the field. I didn't. Let's see, do I have, Farmington is 1190. Let's do this. Let's tune in 1190. That's the localizer frequency. 111.9er. Oops. Oh, I can't do that. Wait a second. Why can't I do that? Oh, because I'm an idiot. I'm trying to tune in the wrong thing here. Nav frequency 111.9. Let's transfer that. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so yeah, we're a little off. We need to turn. We're losing it. We're losing it, Scotty. The inbound approach course, by the way, is 256. Picking up an outer marker. That's about 256. Yeah, we're losing it. Need to turn. Heading mode. So we need to be looking off to our 11 o'clock here, see if we can pick up the airfield. I still don't see it. We're 6 miles out though, so we've got some time, I think, to pick it. Oh, there we go. All right, so I'm just going to intercept this localizer. That'll get us lined up with the field until we can see where we're going. Oh man, did I get slow? Holy cow, I don't need to be that slow. Let's not stall out. Oh, there we go. I see some lights potentially. That might just be power plant lights. Nope, there's a, oh, there we go. Yeah, we're there. We're there.
11816, been away 25, clear to land.
25, clear to land, November 11816. Alright, so we did end up maybe a little bit high. I'm going to put the gear down just to give us some drag, because as you can see, the speed gets away from me in this plane in a hurry. This is where Continuum will look away and try not to look at it with through real world eyes.
Welcome to pop culture.
All right, down we go. We're trying to correct here. We're 2,000 feet a minute. We don't need to be that. We're not flying the Bush League strips quite yet, so I don't need to be diving in there like a Thuranda Porter pilot here. I can make it a little bit more gentle. How about let's get to 1,000? We got a nice long runway here. We're a little bit long. I don't think that anybody's going to care that much. Get a notch of flaps out here. We'll start to get a little closer to where we need to be. Try to bring it in at about 80 and ref it out around 65 usually for me anyway, with full flaps and the gear down. Calm winds, but I feel like I'm getting pushed to the right just a little bit, so I'm correcting. I'm still high. I can see the pappies are not happy with me here. I'm fast. I'm high, I'm fast, I'm off center line. Other than that, I'm doing good. Okay, final notch of flaps coming in. We're fully configured. Lights are on. Oops. Lights are on. Gear down. Alright, here we go. Yeah, we're going to end up being a little high and a little fast, but we should have plenty of runway here. It's definitely not a textbook approach, but I think we're going to be okay in the end. Now I'm kind of all over the place with my center line here. Okay, flare it out. Extra long flare because of a little too much energy, but down on the center line and still in the touchdown zone, so I can live with that. Roll it down to the next one here. Get on the brakes a little bit. Yep, I think this one will be our guy. I think this is Alpha. Hard to tell in this sim though, because the taxiways, as you guys know, aren't always super well identified. But let's see where we're at here. That's probably far enough. And November 11816, we're clear of 25.
welcome to Filing King, contact Grandpa and Son.
Over to ground, November 11816. And this is actually Foxtrot, maybe, I don't know. Alright, over to ground, 2170. We do have another leg we're planning here, by the way, guys. We're going to go down and we're going to harass Slant Alpha down there in Double Eagle. But I'm going to take a quick break, kind of regather myself, get some more fuel in the plane, and then we'll start heading that way. And ground, good evening. November 11816 is clear at 25. Just need to head back to the FBO for a quick turnaround.
November 11816 Farmington ground, welcome. You can taxi straight in on over to Atlantic FBO via Delta.
All right, straight in and over to Atlantic via Delta, November 11816. Thanks. All right, so I have no idea where that is. This is default scenery, so I'm going to say that over there, that little building, we're going to call that Atlantic Aviation. We'll park the wrong way on the tee, and we will call it a successful first leg. I think a very successful first leg. We troubleshot a problem. We came back, landed safely. We were able to reuse the aircraft. It wasn't even one of those where we walked away. It was reusing the aircraft. Let's keep it going here. Yeah, made it successfully up here, so that's way cool. Okay, let's get the lights turned off. Let's get the battery turned off. Okay, good. And all this stuff, pitot heat needs to come off as well. Okay, let's go back up here and let's do 50% fuel. And then let me take, just like I say, just a quick little break here. I will be back. We will flight plan our VFR return trip down to Eagle. And yeah, we'll get going here in just a moment. Talk to you in a sec. All right, we're back. What do we have here? Let's see. Doug is saying, looking at the Thranda Porter customizable panels and other good. Yeah, it's nice. It is really nice. I love the ability. I actually have quite a bit of glass in my Thranda Porter, and loving every bit of it. It'll work extremely well with the GTN 750, and yeah, it's a good one. It is a really, really good one. All right, well. We're getting a little short on time, and I'm going to plan something. I mean, we're going to stay VFR, okay? But I'm going to plan something pretty much direct from Four Corners down to Double Eagle, because it's a pretty good clip here. It's 118 nautical miles, and I don't want to run out of air traffic. So let's get this beast fired back up. We've got fuel. I probably left the flaps down. Yes, I did. Typical. Okay, boost pump on, and fuel selector is on the left. Clear prop. We're rolling there. Pump off.
Farmington ground.
All right, so we'll put this in here. And again, we'll fly at VFR.
Stand by.
It's going to be somewhat cheating. I know, I get it, but just want to kind of get something in that's pretty direct here.
Farmington,
and
Lima Echo Romeo 45 Farmington ground. Your critical.
Okay, there we go. And we can wander around a little bit, you guys. I mean, if we see something that looks interesting, we can definitely wander around. But we're gonna try to keep it a little bit more direct on this one. As we look at the information here, you can see. I mean, we've got a road to follow. We could definitely jump on this highway here. It zigs and zags a little bit, gets us close to the mountains. It kind of cuts us through a little bit of a, like, I don't know if that's a pass or what, but that would take us down pretty much where we want to be. I think we're just going to follow terrain. We've got a little ridge line here. I think we're going to try to kick a field goal right through that baby and take her straight in here to Double Eagle. We do have the Albuquerque VOR right here that we can use in case something breaks down, but I'm going to just plan on using the magenta line as a little bit of a helper. Okay, let's do this. Let's squawk VFR, and we just need to be on at this point. We have information alpha. Okay. Farmington Tower, Mooney, November 11816 with information alpha. VFR to the southeast, negative flight following on that.
Mooney 11816, runway 25, taxi via Juliet Alpha. You're number 2 behind the C337.
Juliet Alpha will be behind the traffic to runway 25. Thanks, Mooney 816. All right, so brakes are released. Let's get the flaps up. Not going to worry about doing a run up since we have a warm engine. We'll get down there though. I will trim it out, or sorry, lean it out, and I will check to make sure. I think I should add this to my checklist. Speed brakes stowed. We've learned how important that is. All right, anybody coming? Oh boy, there's somebody coming. Holy cow!
Echo Romeo.
Whoa.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Alright, 45's logging into the network. Have a nice.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Thanks for flying.
That guy had to use the bathroom, man. Okay, let me look again. I'm glad I checked. I should have checked a little earlier. Holy moly. Okay. There you go. That's what you get here. Realism. Drama.
Mother of pearl.
And appropriate sound bites. Well played. Well played. Okay, here we are. Are we clear? Yes, we are clear. Yes, we are. All those little check to your left and check to your right that your driver's ed teacher taught you years ago. You want to make sure you're using them. All right. So speaking of set a notch of flaps, speed brakes are.
After 8 Hotel Sierra, contact tower at 118.9.
Man almighty.
Over to tower 118.9.
Excuse me.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Well, the Skymaster did get out in front of us. Let's see, though. Let's see who's quicker back to Double Eagle. Even if we wander around, I think we'll be in the running here. Peter Mooney. Oh, he put the you. Oh my goodness.
Contact tower at 118.9.
Over to tower 1890 11816. Yeah, sorry about that, Peter Mooney. I thought you were doing that. Oh, jeez, Louise. Now I killed it. I thought you were doing that because the guy just about ran us over. The Learjet just about ran us over.
748 Hotel Sierra, on-course departure approved, runway 25,
It was Peter. Yep. It was. I thought though, like I said, that you were using that to express your shock and amazement. You missed it. So the Learjet literally cut right in front of us. All right. Thank you, though, for letting me know, because it is 11816. Go ahead.
November 11816, runway 25, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 25, 11816. Yeah, so anyway, thank you for reminding me of that, Peter. That's exactly how it's supposed to work. Paparazzi is laughing at me, which you should be, because that was really not good on my part. 0.34, hey, it's not cheating. We follow Magenta Brick Road, flying VFR in real life. Okay, hey, that's nice. I just mainly want to get down there to talk to Slant Alpha. So that's my main thing here. But if we see something interesting, we for sure will go wander around, check it out. Okay, nobody on final, and runway is clear. Line up and wait. And again, we're not 60 by the tower. We're gonna cut power and make a full stop on the runway. We have plenty of runway here. If we get to rotation speed, which is about 65, we're gonna go ahead and fly it. And if we have any problems after we take off, we'll troubleshoot it in the air. Probably come right back here and make a full stop landing. All right, so we are here. 25 clear for takeoff, on course departure approved. November 11816. All right.
Would you like flight following, sir?
Negative on flight following, Skymaster 8 Hotel Sierra.
November 748 Hotel Sierra, Roger, leaving cross Delta airspace, frequency change approved.
Alright, frequency change approved, and thanks for the ATC tonight, Skymaster 8 Hotel Sierra.
Okay, takeoff power is set. Speed's alive. There's 40. $60 knots. V1 VR. Up and away. Positive right gear up. Pitch down. Let's climb out at about 90. Flaps coming up. Pull back on the RPMs just a bit. I am very happy that the cylinder head temps did come back down like they're supposed to, so that's awesome. There's 90 knots. Let's go ahead and make our turn. Clear to the left. And this is a beautiful little airport. Holy cow. I didn't really take time to appreciate, but it's kind of up on this little bluff. Wow. I'm really glad we came up here to fly. Yeah, oh, holy moly, that's awesome. What a cool airport. That's just the default airport, by the way, not no kind of a plug-in of any kind, so that's awesome. All right, away we go. We're going to change the CDI over to GPS. You know what I didn't do? I think in my flight plan...
11816. Would you like flight following today?
Negative on the flight following. I appreciate it, though. November 116. 816.
11816. Roger, in that case, frequency change approved.
All right, frequency change approved. Thanks for a great event. We'll see you next time, November 11816. So I think I left 10,500 in as my... I think I left that in as my altitude here, so that's kind of a bummer. I'm checking here. Okay, and yes, indeed, I left 10.5 in there, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to go... Okay, I'm going to pop that in there again. Hopefully they won't mind the double ping on flight plan, but I'll change that 9,500. Okay, let's see if we pick this up. Mr. Magenta line. I don't fly the Magenta very often on this. Looks like we're turning and grabbing it though. That's cool. All right, adjusting the lean just a little bit here, and I'm going to pull back on the manifold pressure. 24 and 24. Whoop. There we go. That ought to be a pretty good climb power setting. And away we go. Kenny said I got lucky, landed the Talon at a $136. Wow. That's pretty solid. That is pretty solid, Kenny. Kenny Monster, by the way, for those of you that are new to the channel, he is the, generally speaking, provides air support on all of the Melvin Leroy streams. That was a cool airport. I'm going to come back to that one for sure. That was awesome. All right, here's the other thing we could do. Let's do this. Let's go real. Let's get it a little bit later on in the day here, because we're actually it's probably nighttime. Yeah, I bet it is, because they're pretty much just south of where I live, and it's pretty doggone dark here right now. So we'll get up to 9,500. We'll try to pick out some lights as we come in. I do love the night lighting in this sim, so we'll take advantage of that as well. Approach wasn't solid, but the landing was. Oh, there you go. That's usually my MO as well. I usually don't fly the approach very well, but managed to put it down halfway decent. Wonder what Volanta said about that last one. I'm not going to be able to tell because it's probably too late. What was that? Santa Fe to Four Corners. What was it? Yeah, 157. That's not too bad. G-force was 135. Landing speed was 83. A little fast on the landing speed, but I can live with that. I can live with that. It's got the wrong picture here. Got the Phenom picture. It has the right airplane though, the Ovation. So that was fun though. That was fun. And we ended up just a little short of that Navajo Reservoir. And no, I'm sorry, that's Navajo Reservoir right there. So we turned it a little early. This is when Sim Caesar came in and made all kinds of havoc, all kinds of a ruckus.
Should be at 0.7. Try them again.
All right, we're going over to 1228.
121.7.
We'll go over to Unicom, and then we'll get a hold of Slant Alpha when we get a little bit closer to his airspace. And yeah, he's still streaming. That's cool. He's been going for 2 hours, so I think they've got about an hour left in this event. Happy to be able to fly in it. Pulled 2 streams tonight, which is awesome. And the miracle of that is that I was actually able to get all my honeydews completed. So including a little bit of work that I had to do today. So yeah, the stars have aligned, and it's been a really great night. All right. Well, very, very happy, by the way, that first of all, the GTN 750 is working in the Mooney now. It worked really well before in my other Carenado. I've got the Seneca, and so I was happy to see it integrated with this plane as well. I do know that there is another update that just came out today. I don't have that yet, but need to go grab that because it's my favorite GPS. It really is. It's the one for me that's the easiest, and if I was a real pilot, that's the one I would try to get. But anyway, and this is just the free one, and so it doesn't do everything. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles. I don't think it does the Victor Airways and Juliet Airways and all that stuff. But it has an updated nav data, and it gives you all the SIDS and stars. So that's, to me, like what you need. Did I try to get a slot for Across the Pond, Kenny? No, I did not. I'm actually working still. I'm still coaching when that goes on this go around. I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, I'm really hoping to be able to maybe do one when they do a westbound. That works out a little bit better in my schedule. Not great, but a little better. But no, that CTP, it's no bueno. Have you tried to get one? I mean, I know that's not really your jam, but you know, you never know. You're a man of many surprises, Ken Doyer. Okay, 9,500. We're just about there. We're going to go ahead and let's lean out as much as we can here. Get to lean. We're getting a little bit. That's about peak right there. Okay, we'll come forward just a little bit, and I'm going to pull the RPMs back a little bit, some more manifold pressure back just a little bit, and that ought to give us a pretty decent airspeed here. I don't need to. We're not trying to break any records. Just as long as we can get there within the hour, that's the main thing. That should probably end up getting us close to about 150 or so, and which over the airspeed will be, 150 or so. I guess ground speed or knots will be about the same. We'll see. But yeah, I figured, Kenny, but I didn't know. I mean, like I said, you branched out recently, and I don't know. Maybe you've secretly been working on that Tolus A321 there, buddy. I would love to fly it. I really would. It's not something that I like. It's not like on my calendar as a must-do event, like the Boston Tea Party. That's my must event every year. I want to fly that sucker every year. And the Cross the Pond, not so much. Although I would like to fly it at least once, just because it's such a it's just such an iconic event, right? To plan it out and to be there on time with a departure slot, at a busy airport, and try to get over the ocean and then make it into a foreign airspace and all. I mean that kind of stuff does intrigue me for sure. And now I have a couple of airplanes that can do it. That A310 is for sure one that could do it. The A300 I was thinking about trying to do it with, which I know it would make it. It's a little bit limited in its range, but that A310 could pretty much get me from wherever I wanted to go to wherever I wanted to go. And then obviously, now that Felis 747-200 is out, that would be a really fun plane to do it. Just talk about the overall nostalgia factor, right? What's more nostalgic than flying the 747 over the Atlantic Ocean? Especially if you're using SEVA, using INS navigation and a SEVA to get you there. That to me, that's the epitome. So if I do it, it's going to be done that way. I mean, I want to do it as old school and retro as I possibly can, but it's not going to happen. I just don't think it's going to happen this year, unfortunately. I'll have to tune in and see how everybody else does. L1011. Oh yeah. That would be just as nice. No question. The Whisper Liner. DC-8 would be another fun one. Yeah, man, I miss my Aerosoft DC-8. I miss my Captain Sim L1011. I've had some epic crashes in that L1011, man. That thing's an absolute bull ride, but it is so much fun. Boy, look at that. That's beautiful. I wish each sim didn't think you had to put street lights along every road, though. That's the one thing I wish they didn't have. Yeah, Peter Mooney, my famous L1011 story. I think this is when Kenny and I were just kind of getting to know each other. I was flying from LA to Boston in the L1011. I had a series, well, I still have a series, I just haven't flown it in a while, called Historic Flights, and I was flying the, I don't even know, TWA maybe, but anyway, I made it all the way down to Boston and got into the pattern and had some weather and kind of botched the approach and tried to go around and didn't have enough power and stalled out and crashed, and it was just like, it was such a downer, because it was, it's 3.5 hours or 4 hours of flying, and it's another hour to get that thing set up and all that stuff. So it was a good 5 hours worth of work that just ended in a big pile of rubble to the north of runway 4 left, I think. It was quite entertaining, I'm sure, but it's become a very iconic. I think it's probably still on my YouTube channel if you go back. It's been a while, but I really did like flying that Captain Sim L1011. This was back when Captain Sim actually made their own airplanes and didn't just copy and paste. But that's another story for another time, as you guys all know. But yeah, Peter Mooney, wouldn't that be great to have a right proper whisper liner in Microsoft Flight Sim, or for X-Plane for that matter? I wouldn't be picky. I know the PMDG 737 is coming out. That would also be a fun plane to fly transatlantic. I know it's got the range to do those flights, and that's coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator as well, so that's cool. It was funny, Kenny said. I'm sure a lot of people are going to jump on that, and rightly so. That's a great aircraft. That's my first add-on aircraft I bought when I first was returning to Flight Sim after a long break. I bought FSX over on Steam and kind of got everything, squared away and figured out kind of what I liked and what was new and all that stuff, and then decided to jump right in, both feet. I'm like, yeah, who needs a Skyhawk? Let's start with the PMDG 737. And the learning curve was steep, but after a month or so, I had pretty much had it to where I could start it from cold and dark and pretty much get it everywhere that it needed to go. And it's kind of funny because the more I talk to people in Flight Sim, the more I hear that that's kind of the common way. Instead of like in the real world, you start with the small GA planes, you work your way up to the 737s. No, many of us, or most of us, start with the tubes and end up with the GA planes. The only tubes that Peter likes is the L10 and that 757. Yeah, that Flight Factor 757 is a nice plane. Oh, I'm starting to. Despite the efforts of my Diet Dr. Pepper. By the way, the Melvin Leroy channel still not sponsored by Diet Dr. Pepper. But I digress. But anyway, yeah, I like that 757. It's a good one. First saw that with our friend Dave, aka 757 Spy, who ironically does not fly the 757 very much anymore. You could almost call him the A320 Spy. He's pretty much made the switch over to Airbus, and I don't blame him. I mean, it's a great plane. So, but yeah, the DC-8, I grabbed that sucker, and that was the first 4-engine plane that I ever bought, and that was when my love of vintage aircraft started. I couldn't believe that there was a simulation that could bring to life an old airplane like that, and I fell in love. And from then on, I was all about grabbing high quality general aviation aircraft, because in the meantime I had got the A2A 182 Skylane and just absolutely loved that. But then after I got the Aerosoft DC-8, it was just like, hey, I can't get enough of these vintage airliners. And so that actually is what finally drew me over to X-Plane. I had some friends that were really, I mean, they'd been trying to get me to move over for a while. You guys all know Al South MIA and Downwind Sim. They were cyberbullying me. Let's be frank. They were cyberbullying me for months. And it was the FlyJ Sim 727 and 737-200 that finally convinced me to come over. Continuum, all right. Love you and leave you, mate. Well, hey, Skull, thanks for coming by. Great to talk to you. Looking forward to your next stream. You're probably getting ready to go do one, so I'll try to stop in and say hey after I get down here. And again, Conti, thanks for coming by. I appreciate that. Stug loves that Yonkers. Yeah, so I see that sucker is pretty doggone well put together. Oh, 2 wiped out. All right. Well, we'll catch you. We'll catch you on the next one, Conti. Sleep well, my friend. Yeah, the Yonkers is good. And I like how, I mean, they're pretty reasonably priced. So it's right, isn't it $15 or something? Again, a chance to step into history. So after I got the DC-8, then I grabbed the DC-3 because I'm like, holy cow, Douglas aircraft are awesome. And there was a free DC-3 that Manfred Jan and Jan Visser version of it over in P3D was there, and I grabbed that sucker, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. This is, I mean, I get it. All the modern airliners, they're fun too, but to work one of these big radials, man, wow. And so anyway, it's the last 5 years has been all about just kind of, you know, just trying to explore as many great general aviation planes and vintage airliners as I possibly can. And so it's been pretty cool. Speaking of Skull, the Vikings, lost to the Browns. Dadgummit. I was going to read some scores here, you guys, since it's Sunday. I know you guys all have the NFL channel, so you probably know this already. But the big one here is I got to check out and see how my Broncos did. Let's see, how did it go? Oh, they got beat 23-7 at home. Oh, wow. Well, doggone it. Both teams are now 3-1. So, well, those doggone Ravens, they're pretty solid. They're pretty solid. But I didn't think the Broncos would be 3-1 at this point, honestly. So, did I spoil it? I didn't watch the game, just saw the headline. Nah, there's no secrets in the world of sports anymore, right? Because everybody knows what the score is, and that doesn't ruin it for me at all. I'm sorry that they got beat, though. That's a bummer. All right, I got to lay off the caffeine here. Even if I'm yawning, I know I'm not going to be able to get to sleep if I keep drinking more soda. All right, here's what we're going to do. Do I have... I think I have Slant Alpha's frequency here. Let's monitor Double Eagle Tower on 20.15. We're probably out of his range still because we are, how far are we? 63 miles still out, so probably won't pick him up quite yet. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. What sleep, Kenny says. Yeah, right? Some nights are that way for sure. Okay, I want to see, why is my friend Downwind Sim, why is he not showing? He should be in here somewhere. Defective Crayon, he's rocking and rolling. Where's he going out of? Oh, he's down there, Jakarta. Oh, wow. That guy's he's international. Look at this guy's map here. Let me see if I can show his map. The map, I'm the map, I'm the map. How do I do that? Now I'm trying to remember. Flights. Let's do defective crayons. Look, no, I guess I can't. And never mind. He's got spider webs all over the world, man. He is that guy is he's a right proper globetrotter, man. At International down to Sydney. He's going to go hang out with Conti a little bit tonight. Got some ATC over here. That's cool. Got some tower, a little bit of ATC
Papa midfield downwind, runway 4.
on at New Zealand. Oh, there we go.
Cardinal 114 Whiskey Papa, wind variable at 5, runway 4, clear for the option. Traffic will be assessed on 150, holding short.
Alright, clear for the option, runway 4, and we got traffic in sight.
Albuquerque. Not too big of a surprise that they would be a busy airfield. 53 arrivals on a Sunday even. Wow. And 36 departures. Well, good for them. Good for them. Man, the world of VATSIM has, I mean, it's really grown. It's awesome to see also. I love it. I love it. I think that that's a positive that did come from the COVID shutdown is people were able to turn to flight simulation to kind of keep their sanity a little bit, and I think a lot of pilots, a lot of sim pilots like myself, just or maybe not like myself, I guess, but that sort of had not yet taken that step to talk to live ATC, finally did do what they needed to get over that hump, to get over that fear, and now they are like me, and that the fact that they love it. And I don't fly without live ATC if I have the option. I'll fly in a lot of areas that doesn't have coverage, but if I'm flying down like in a place like this and I see ATCs on, man, I want to be on. I want to be talking to those guys. All right. Very happy. Cylinder head temps have come down into the green. And again, we're not, we're 2,300 and 21 on the manifold pressure, which has given us just about 140. So it's a leisurely pace for the Mooney, but again, not in too big of a hurry. We still have a good half an hour to cover. To cover the last 53.7 miles, so we should be in great shape there. And then we'll call it a night at that point. Got to get rested up for the Bush League backcountry fly-in tomorrow.
Double Eagle Tower, November 812 Echo Echo. We're also short of number 4, ready to go. Number 2 behind that next guy.
Number 812 Echo Echo, Double Eagle Tower, good evening.
Man, oh man, oh man, my throat gets dry and hacky and yacky and ugh.
877, runway 4, line up and wait.
I need to go get another lozenge, throat lozenge.
Double Eagle Tower, 114 Whiskey Papa. We'd like to depart the area and head to Santa Fe with flight following.
Cessna Cardinal 114 Whiskey Papa, Roger, squawk 2613 when able.
2613, 114 Whiskey Papa.
That's Cardinal 114 Whiskey Papa, makes straight out departure.
Straight out departure, 114 Whiskey Papa.
Oh, I just saw a little update on my Propellerheads YouTube channel. Rob Valkyrie is reporting that Cross the Land westbound will happen on the 19th of March. And then eastbound is following September the 24th. Now that is something I might be able to do as opposed to cross the pond. I could do cross the land because March works a lot better for me than October, November-ish. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, good to see that. That's all. Thanks for that update, Rob. Kenny turned his humidifier on for a couple days last week. Yeah, it's super dry here. We're supposed to get, though, a little bit of moisture toward the end of the week, just in time for the football game. I'm a football coach, by the way, assistant coach. So we've been pretty lucky with our weather so far, man. It has been an absolute gorgeous fall for football, and hopefully this one won't get too bad. I don't know by precipitation exactly what they mean, if it's just a little bit of rain or if we're going to start getting some of that white stuff, because it is October after all in the Rocky Mountain area, and our mountains have been getting snow here for quite a while, actually. Thankfully, honestly, because it's put out many of the fires that have been burning around here, so that's been nice. All right, 44 miles away. I think we'll make the call at about, between 10 and 15.
Cessna 89877 for flight following, contact Albuquerque approach 127.4.
There's no ATIS for Double Eagle, but there is for Albuquerque, which is right next to Albuquerque. So it'll give us an idea here of what's going on with the wind. It looks like they are landing in an east flow. Winds are calm, so yeah, so they're just landing. They're landing to the east. So I wonder what. I just need to listen a little bit to tower, see what they're thinking.
12 Echo Echo, wind variable at 5. Make straight up departure. Runway 4 clear for takeoff.
All right.
Straight out departure, runway 4 clear for takeoff. Skyhawk A12 Echo Echo.
Runway 4. We're kind of coming in at a little bit of a downwind here. To runway 4. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do for us. So there's runway 4. So we'll probably hang, like, you put in a left-hand pattern. I think that looks like, as I look at it here. Runway 4, what is it? It's not listed. So it's a left-hand pattern to runway 4. It's a right-hand pattern to runway 22. Well, we'll just do what Tower tells us to do. That's why they pay him the big bucks. Rayburn, yeah, Alpha, he's still on there. Slanty's still on there. That's what we're trying to get a hold of him here.
Approach 127.4. We'll see.
127.4 for flight following. November 812 Echo Echo. See you later.
Really appreciate the ATC coming out and putting on a great event here on a Sunday night. That's really awesome, and it's really, really awesome that they are adding guest controllers to some of these things. That's kind of combining forces and getting some coverage in some areas that you don't normally get. It's especially nice for us general aviation pilots because we don't get a lot of coverage in the deltas and the Charlies. So really appreciate that, you guys. If there's any current or ATC that watch this back later on, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate that. All right, I've not flipped my fuel over. I'm super imbalanced. Gosh, I'm like 7 gallons off. So let's see if we can get it balanced out at least a little bit. You see the lights of Albuquerque there in the distance. There's going to be a lot of traffic coming in, and I don't know why my I've just gotten used to my tags here, my airplane tags. Should probably turn those off, honestly. See if I remember how to do that. General options, traffic. Yeah, let's turn those off. Okay. That way we can see the lights a-blinking, but nothing else. Ooh, speaking of lights a-blinking, I have not turned any of mine on. Recogs, taxi. I might just well turn all of them on. I'm below 10,000. Hey yo, that's a bright one. Okay, so let's we won't turn the landing light on quite now then. What's that? Which light is that? He asked. Taxi light maybe also. Getting like a little fog or something? What's going on here? Interesting. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, how far out are we? Oh, we're getting there. 31 miles. I don't see a link for my aforementioned YouTube channel. Can I post it? Oh, thank you for doing that, Slanty. Yep, I do. I put some highlights over there. I used to just kind of do a whole archive thing, and then I got to thinking that most people won't really want to watch my whole stream again on YouTube, so I've been just kind of trying to put like a little snippet out there, like a 15-20 minute snippet. But yeah, I have everything out there. I do have some older ones though, where they are the full broadcast, including the aforementioned, the infamous, now infamous L1011 crash at Boston Logan. I don't know when that was, but you'll have to go. Tell Downwind his remarks say he's streaming live, but he's not. Oh, okay. Downwind Sim radio check.
We got you 5x5.
Slant Alpha asked me to pass you a message. It says in your remarks he's streaming live, but he is in fact not.
I didn't comb my hair.
Roger. I gotta send that along. I don't know if he'll see that or not. I'll see what Slanty says about that.
A 747-200 earlier, so he decided. Melvin says Downwinson reports he decided not to stream live because he didn't comb his hair. I know. I almost made the same decision here.
We'll go back over and listen to him a little bit more.
Tower, Skymaster 8 Hotel Sierra. It's about 10 miles to the northwest, inbound for landing.
So he's about 10 miles. He stayed ahead of us.
Sierra Double Eagle Tower.
He stayed ahead of us.
I can lend to you. Make left downwind runway 4.
Okay, let's downwind for runway 4, and we'll report turning base. Skymaster 8 Hotel Sierra.
All right, airport elevation is 5806, by the way. So we need to get down to about 6,800 here pretty soon. And let's think about this. We need to lose about 3,000 feet, so we need 27 miles to do it. We're kind of past that point.
Hotel Sierra, you appear to be squawking standby. You can check in the mode Charlie when you get a chance.
I'm squawking on. I should be squawking out.
How about now?
So we're going to start heading down ourselves here. pull the power back a little bit. We don't need to gain any power. Yeah, we passed our top of descent point. We missed it by about.
The next pass of the beam, but it doesn't look like a change. But you're fine. If you get a chance to check on it. But otherwise, it's okay.
What time shoot?
Alright, Roger.
Oh, somebody pushed the follow button here. Let's see what's going on here. Wraithelus, hey, welcome. Thank you so much. Skull. Came by just at the right time. The action's about to start as we're approaching Double Eagle Airfield. The beautiful lights of Albuquerque in the distance, and I think I see our airfield. All right, very cool. We are about 18 away, so I'm going to wait, like I say, between 15 and 10 will work for me. Anticipating being put in a left-hand traffic pattern coming back to hit runway 4. I'm going to go ahead and set the heading bug just as a reminder. Actually, what I could do is set this. That's a better reminder. And then I think I'm about ready to hand fly this baby. We've let Otto have all the fun tonight, honestly. Let's keep this in current heading just so we kind of have an idea, but let's hand fly. We've got pretty much everything set up. We'll just keep heading toward the field, and yes, we are using the magenta line as a little bit of a cheat. There's a backstory. Uh-oh, what do we have here? Oh, this is the L1011. Kenny. You know what's great about Kenny? He is the Melvin Leroy flight historian. That could very well be it. You guys are going to have to watch that without me. But it was a classic moment, to be sure. Boy, I hope that my stream has improved a little bit since then. Maybe not in terms of flight content, but just overall production value. Amy Ann, are you heading out? Okay, good night. Thank you so much for coming in. I actually am quite honored with all the big celebrities that came by tonight. To be honest with you, you're the name that kind of made me smile the most, Amy, and because I just know how busy you are, and so thank you for hanging out with me. And we'll catch you on one of the mini streams that you're a part of later on this week. Okay, have a good night. All right, let's flip it over here.
11 miles.
Flip it over. All right, 18. Is that Double Eagle Tower? 18. Just want to make sure I got the right thing here. Oh no, it's 20. 20.15. 20. Yeah, 15. If I'd have just looked at my nav 2 or com 2, I'd have saw that. Double Eagle Tower, hello, Mooney, November 11816, descending through 7,300 with information Charlie, full stop, requesting permission to enter the airspace. That was awkward.
Mooney 11816, Double Eagle Tower, good evening. Proceed direct to field. I'll have sequencing for you again momentarily.
All right, direct field. Should have reported, sorry, we're about 10 to the northwest of the field, but we'll proceed direct field, November 11816.
Mooney 11816, traffic is a bonanza, 10 to 11 o'clock and 12 miles port in sight.
Looking for that traffic, 11816. 10 to 11 o'clock.
Bonanza 24261, traffic is a Mooney.
All right, got a little bit low here.
9,500 reports.
I'm right about 1,000. Right about 1,000 feet right now, so I got down a little lower, a little faster than I thought. So let's get no lower than this. We're already at. We should be at more like about 7.3 here. I'll actually climb out just a bit. Looking for the traffic. Be nice if I could see some lights, but that's the one thing that they have not done a good job of in this sim is
748 Hotel Sierra, Alpha 4, Alpha 3 to the ramp this frequency.
Not sure about that.
Alpha 4, Alpha 3 to the ramp, this frequency, 8 Hotel Sierra. Welcome out west there, Rob.
Yes, indeed. New scenery.
And everything's quite a bit higher here.
Density altitude among them.
Alright, there we go. We'll level off right there. Trying to pull up a taxi chart here for the field. And I've got the field right at our 12 o'clock, so there we go. Coming for runway 4. We're kind of on a like a left base right now, really. I mean, pretty close to that anyway. Whoops. Don't want to let the nose get down too low.
Bonanza 24261, make 1 right 360 for sequencing.
Right 360, Bonanza 24261.
Yeah, I never did see him.
Number 11816, that Bonanza traffic now 10 o'clock and 7 miles at 6,600. We'll be making a 360. You'll be number 1 for the runway and our left downwind report turning base.
Alright, yeah, never did see the traffic. We'll keep looking for him. In the meantime, left downwind, runway 4, November 11816. Alright, so we're coming in straight to the field. We're going to hang a little bit of a right-hand turn and get on that downwind. I'll get maybe just a little bit closer here. What are we, 4.2 miles? Yeah, we can get a little closer. Try to keep it at about 68, and then we can start the descent here as soon as we get on the downwind. Trying to get a feel. Yeah, there we go. All right. See the taxiway lights. I don't really see the airport light or the runway lights. That's interesting. Hopefully we will once we get turned. All right, there's 3 miles. I think that's probably close enough. Let's get turned on that left downwind.
748 Hotel Sierra. You can disregard the mode Charlie question. I see why your icon is the way it is. It's not the mode Charlie.
Oh, there's a little hesitation, a little pause.
Okay, so it is reporting correctly?
It is, and it's on my end.
Okay, appreciate that.
Alright, just taking a peek over there. There's the field. Put a notch of flaps in. We're getting a little slow. We can start to descend though a little bit here as well. Go out a little further. Tough to see without the runway lights. Thought this was a lighted field. Not quite at a 40. Yeah, it's pretty close to being at a 45, I guess.
Bonanza 24261.
All right, there we
that's
go.
Now 5 miles, 12 o'clock, 6,400. You'll be number 2 following that traffic.
Roger, I'm looking for the traffic, Bonanza 24261.
24261, Roger. You can extend downwind. I'll call your base unless you pick them up in the meantime.
Roger, I'll extend my downwind to Bonanza 24261.
Mooney 11816, wind variable at 5, runway 4, clear to land.
Runway 4, clear to land, Mooney 816. Alright. Yeah, kind of not loving this. Let's do this.
Inbound with the weather. We're requesting touch and goes.
Number 172, Juliet Kilo, Double Eagle Tower.
I'm a little low here, aren't I? Whoa, hey, easy, easy, easy.
At or above 6,800.
Goodness, where is my stinking runway here?
Expect runway 4.
Where is my runway? Oh, I think I screwed the pooch on this. Dang it. I did, yeah. Yeah, Mooney 816, we're going to go around.
Mooney 816, make left close traffic, report midfield downwind.
Left close traffic will report midfield downwind, Mooney 816. So I just want to see here if I actually have runway lights, because if I do, okay, they're there. I just wasn't seeing them before.
4261.
All right.
The Mooney is over the numbers now. He's going to make left close traffic. Should be no factor. Wind variable at 5, runway 4, clear to land.
I have him in sight now, and runway 4, clear to land.
All right, so let's climb back out. Again, we need 6,800. Gears up. Flaps coming up. Climb power. Okay. Interesting. I think maybe I was just too low on that. I don't know. I just didn't see the runway lights. But seeing the taxi lights was definitely better than what I had.
Mooney on a low approach runway 4 is just about making his departure leg. Report in sight.
Yeah, just about out of here.
Report in sight for Stock 1.
Now I don't see the lights to that one though. Okay, so let's make that turn. Left crosswind, we're 6,800. Pull back on the power.
And 172 Juliet Kilo, additional traffic to Bonanza left base for runway 4.
And we got the Bonanza on the left base for Stock 172 Kilo.
Picking up must be the outer marker here. Alright, let's see if we can fly this pattern a little bit better, guys. Okay. Obviously my autopiloting has really hurt my hand flying skills, which were not great to begin with. Alright, there we go. Stay at 68 if we could. That would be fantastic. And then fly a little bit better pattern here. Start the descent at midfield. And hopefully we'll do better on the second approach. Pattern work is always a good thing, right guys?
And Stock 172 Juliet Kilo, how's the traffic turning left downwind?
Alright, there we go.
172 Juliet Kilo, roger, follow that traffic, make left downwind runway 4, and report turning base.
We'll make left traffic, runway 4, following the traffic, report left base for Stock 172 Juliet Kilo.
Mooney 11816, base turn your discretion, traffic is down on the runway, wind variable at 5, runway 4, clear to land.
Base turn at our discretion, we're midfield right now, and then clear land runway 4, Mooney 816. Alright, we'll pull back, add a notch of flaps.
And that's a 42461, off at Alpha 4, Alpha 3 to the ramp this frequency.
Let's start the descent here. Nice and under control. If we could this time, that'd be fantastic. There we go. Looking. We're just off the end of the runway now. Need to let that, need to get a little bit farther on the downwind here than I did last time for sure. Got a little too far away maybe from the runway even. Be interesting to look at this on Volanta. It'll show the pattern. It'll show how we did with everything. All right, I feel like again that's pretty close to 45. Let's make the turn. Speed's looking good here. Altitude's looking good. Nice and uncoordinated turn. There we go. There's the base leg. 500 feet. Yeah, I can see the, again, I can see the taxi lights. I just can't see the runway lights. So we'll hold it here at 500. Add a little bit of power back in. We'll just hold it at 500 until we get, oh, there we go. So this go around, we do see those runway lights. All right. Good enough. Going to be tough to kind of get a gauge on this, but I think we'll be all right out here. Double red pappies or 4 red pappies, I should say, so we're a little low. But I think we can hold it here and be all right. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Let's make that turn to final. I think this looks like we're a little better. Time will tell. Oh yeah, much better. Much better. All right, gear coming down. Final notch of flaps are in. Runway in sight.
Number 172, Juliet Kilo. Number 2, following the Mooney, just turning base. Wind variable 5, runway 4 to land.
Come on.
4 clear to land, and we're requesting the option for Skyhawk 172 Juliet Kilo.
Okay, lights are on. I'm all over the place. Hey, ho, yo, yo. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I need a better way to turn those on. That's all there is to it. All right, that's not going to look too pretty on the old touchdown report, is it? Gosh, and we're super low again. Jiminy Christmas. Low and fast. Story of my night. All right, well, I should go around and do it again, if I'm being honest with you. But I'm not going to. I will spare Slant Alpha the extra work. We'll roll it down here a ways. And hang a left, not at this one, but the next one. Alpha 3, I think, coming up. Yeah, Alpha 3. All right.
Left Alpha 3 if you can, then straight into the ramp this frequency.
Left turn Alpha 3 and straight into the ramp, 11816. Oh man, I thought that would be a little easier than it was. Holy moly. Okay. Straight in. Nobody coming this way. No Learjets coming that way. Do I have a view? Oh, I do have a view up there. That's I could have just used that. That would have been more helpful. Well, welcome to Double Eagle, everybody, and welcome to the end of a really fun night of streaming. Fun night of flying. A lot of great company. A lot of wonderful scenery. Couple good airplanes. And I enjoyed the heck out of it. Oh, that guy is standing guard over that King Air. Here comes traffic. All right, let's bring it around town. Get her shut down. There we go. That works. Park and brake set. Let's turn the lights off here. Taxi, recogs, rotating beacon. Oops, did I get the taxi lights? There we go. Avionics coming off. All right. We will continue here. All of this is off. Alternator and battery, and that, my friends, is that. I can't even begin to check the comments here because I'm sure. Where are my manners? I forgot to say thanks for the gift sub. Was it Rob Valkyrie? Let me check, Peter. We had a bunch of them. We had a flurry. There's no doubt about that. It was fun. It was Robert Aloysius Valkyrie the third who gift subbed you that there, Peter. And yeah, thanks to everybody for that, by the way. We had a couple predictions, 173, 169. Let's see what Volanta has to say here about that. Let's complete this flight. Let's review the info. Let's take a look at the stats. Ooh, 134, my friends, 134. It was a horrendous. My goodness, what's this pattern? Well, the pattern doesn't look, neither pattern looks horrible. This one I just cut it in too soon, but this is the part here. Let me see if I can get this to, oh gosh, how do I, what? All right, let me come back in here. This is the part that doesn't look too pretty. not. I can't get it to tilt. There we go. All right. It's the vertical part of it that, like, I'm pretty good there, right? Descent okay, down to there. I just got too low too fast, I think. So, but you know, what the heck? It was still good. It's more practice, doing something I need to do more of. And it's more time down here. I don't have a lot of spider webs down here just yet, so that's kind of cool to add a few routes there down in the Santa Fe, Albuquerque area. And it's great to be doing it with you guys. So that's really what's important. Use the speed brakes, friend all says. Kenny was wanting to know if I'm trying to pull an L1011. I got to go back. I got to watch that clip here since you efforted it and found it. Where is it? There. Oh, not again. Kenny Monster writes. Where's my vertical speed is set. I am stalling. Toga. Toast, guys. I am toast. I am toast. Dang it. What the heck? I did some prop wash from Kenny's Corsair. That actually, by the way, was not the infamous Boston. This one was later on. I forgot about that one. This one actually happened later on. We'll have to look and see if we can find the Boston one, because the Boston one is just as heart-wrenching. Was it the second time in that week? Maybe it was. Maybe I tried to do a little redemption flight with that L1011 and ended up just piling it in. And I honestly don't know if I flew the plane much after that. I was kind of like just resigning myself to my fate. Anxiety 1, I have a guard standing next to my King Air 2. Yeah, no doubt, man. Those are expensive. You would not want anybody messing with those suckers. Okay. Well, let's do this. I've got a bunch of thank yous to start going through, but let's cue the outro music here and let's do that. Let me start at the top here. I want to say thank you to Wraithless for the follow, for Frankenstein MD as well. Thanks for the follow. I don't know if I got you when you followed back then, Frankenstein, but thank you so very, very much. Friend all, thank you so much for the cheer bits. Rayburn as well, thanks for the cheer bits. And Rayburn, thank you for the gift sub. Paparazzi, Amy Ann, thank you guys also for the cheer bits. Scotty the Hottie, you're my hero, dude. You gift subbed 5 different people, to Jay Smitty, to RHT341, to Kenny Monster, to Splasher6, to Hawker Driver. Thank you so much. Then you also gave one to Sim Caesar. Doggone it, man, you were busy. I really, really appreciate that. And I'm happy to see that you're starting to stream again, by the way, Scotty the Hottie. So keep that up. I can't wait for your next one. Friend all, thank you for your help as well as your 300 bits. Friend all really tried to save my bacon when I was having trouble with that speed brake fiasco there at the beginning of the stream. Rob Valkyrie also came in with some gift subs. Gave one to Amy Ann. Gave one to Peter Mooney. I see Scotty the Hottie also gave one to Continuum. And then Rayburn gave a gift sub to Readability, and then he also subbed himself. So thank you guys so very much. Peter Mooney also tossed in some cheer bits, as did Rayburn. Root Beer Float followed early on. Great to see you, Root Beer Float. Welcome to the family. Lopez Family Tube, BMF Smurfy, Dingo 6542 Slug TV, all with follows. Great to see you guys. Welcome aboard. Hopefully you'll stop by again. We do this normally on Saturday and Tuesday. We did toss in a bonus stream today, but and our Tuesday stream has been postponed a little while I'm coaching, so it's kind of a Saturday, it's kind of a weekend deal now. And then before that even happened, Slan Alpha came in. He resubbed for his 17th month. So Slanty, thank you so much. Panagon with the resub as well. and he's on a 3-month streak now, so that's awesome. And another 3-month streak is Dave Rendon. Thank you, Dave, if you're still here. Panagon, if you're still here, thank you so much, guys. X Habit followed earlier, and that wraps up a very, very busy and super, super generous stream, you guys. Again, I don't even know what to say other than thank you so much, and looking forward to giving it all back to you in the form of gift cards and things of that nature. So yeah, kind of stay involved, stay connected, hook up with my Discord channel if you want, but I will be making some announcements here. We're less than we're about a month away from doing the big 500 follower celebration, which is coming up. Like I say, as soon as I'm done coaching, that's the plan, is to do a big 500 sub celebration, do some gift cards, have some fun, and just celebrate an awesome group of people that I get to hang out with, on a weekly basis. So yeah, and then everybody else in the chat window, the usual cast of characters, the Bush hooligans like Kenny Monster, Rob Valkyrie, let's see, gosh, Slant Alpha was here, let's see, Downwind Sim was here, Continuum was here. I mean, there's just so many guys that came in and hang out with me on a normal weekly basis. You guys, you're the reason I keep coming back, because I just really like hanging out and chatting with you, and I like it when you give me a hard time when I do dumb stuff. No doubt about that. So all right, here's what I think we need to do, you guys. Let's go ahead, let's share the love with our friend Slant Alpha Adventures. Let's go talk a little smack over there on the Slanty channel and see how he does. See if we can distract him with what he's doing. And oh man, I misspelled. I pasted him in there twice. Slant Alpha Adventures. Yeah, there we go. That looks like it's going to work. I will be back next Saturday. By the way, it's the Autumn in New York event. It's noon Mountain Time. So a little bit earlier, about 2 o'clock on the East Coast. Hopefully I'll see you there. Until then, have an awesome rest of your weekend. Take care. God bless.